Hello there. Oops. Is that how I usually look? I guess, probably. Alright. It's been a while. How long has it been, actually? Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? Anything? Jesus. I feel like this is like... Wait a minute. Perfect. My goodness. Wait a second. Live notifications. I can sit in here. Why not? My volume is way too loud at the moment. Okay. Anyway, I changed the thumbnail for this, believe it or not. The unspoken effect of reaction videos. I guess I also changed the title because I was like, you know what? Let's try something else. But you know what? A complete failure. Less than 500. Should have got way more. My goodness. What was I going to check? I was going to check something and I completely forgot what it was. It was something so important as well, guys. It's gone. Who knows? Look who's late. Not me. I was perfectly on time. Couple days late, that is. Absolutely not. Did I say I was going to stream more recently? I don't remember. It's only been 5 days. It hasn't even been a week at all. I'm watching Destiny and Sam Harris, stupid. Well, let us know how things go, I guess. You were going to check how many people... You were going to check how many people online Battlefront 2 at the moment. Absolutely not. The great Hannah Fry has uploaded many videos. I'm yet to watch Ari just for a time like this. I have no idea who, Oh, Hannah Fry. I do know Hannah Fry. She's the crazy eel lady, right? Oh my god, this is great. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for letting us know. Oh my god, Bacon is here with a nice silver picture of me, I guess. A nice silver badge next to his name. Crazy. But let's see. Hannah Fry has uploaded many videos. I'm yet to watch Ari just for a time like this. That is crazy. What was the last one? I guess 3 weeks ago. Snow. Oh my god, it's about tech bros and stuff. Oh, she's got different outfits in every single one. That means that it's like... I don't even know what that means. It means something though, I'm sure. How'd your interviews go? True. So I've been away because I've been very busy doing interviews. The interviews have been, I don't know, pretty good, I guess. That's like the general takeaway. Why not, he said. True. Are you ready for Sunday? I was saying, like, what Sunday? But I think that would be the day that Bacon's video is meant to come out. Wait, let me check. Yeah, that would be. Who knows if it's my Sunday or his Sunday, but, you know, it's coming out. Crazy. For anyone who's out of the loop, I guess. Wait, does it go on the... Yeah, it does go on the Jockey Bacon channel, right? I think. He does a yearly, well, roughly a yearly series podcast where he talks with his friends about... Well, I was going to say about the media they consumed in 2020, whatever, like the year, but I think it's a bit... they have certain rules and sometimes they include things and they decide on things and we'll see what gets chosen this year. I guess you could know if you kind of go through his list. He like marks them all. But where's the last year one? Was it not on here? Or am I just like completely missing it? Oh no, wait, last year is the one that was going to come out in September, right? Or like the end of August. So this would have been the most recent one. That's funny to think about. 14th of February. Crazy. Look at this, guys.
It felt like the writers thought we were stupid.
Yeah, sex
True.
is boring. Classical music with anime is painful.
And they give
True. But not really, because we love Hunter x Hunter and it's great. Anyway. So expect this in like a week from now, basically, guys. The next one that Jockey Bacon's putting out, I'm sure. Cook that popcorn. That's crazy. I remember watching this like a few days before I left for America. I was packing and I was listening to this podcast, and it feels like so long ago, but I guess it was so long ago. But anyway, Jockey Bacon. Mir, let me know a Vinland chapter came out. True, I haven't read it yet, but I did see that Mir tweeted out like spoiler mark things, and I didn't click them, so I don't know anything. But I haven't read it yet. You didn't? Embarrassing. True, Jockey Bacon doesn't tell us anything anymore. My goodness. I recommend the best videos. I don't know about that. Well, you've got a peasant bronze. That is true. Bacon must be the oldest member of the channel. If he's got a nice silver badge, it means he's been a member for like 6 months. I think that actually is 6 months or something like that. It's pretty crazy to think about. Mine will be silver soon, Bacon. You're not special. Just wait till you get the gold. My goodness, that'll be the day. Message me to say where your interview today was. We'll talk about this afterwards. Like, I'm not talking about this on stream. I'm Chad Silver. Lord of the Rings. Oh my goodness, true. Lord of the... Wait, Rings of Power, Season 2. Apparently this is tomorrow. 29th of August. I guess 2 episodes are coming out at once. That's exciting. But is it exciting? Is this going to get good reviews or bad reviews? I don't know. I think the final episode was pretty good. There was a bit of like kind of weak part in the middle of the series, but I think the last one was like pretty good. At least that's what I remember. I remember liking Bacon's video about how he was so he didn't have high expectations for the show, so he like pleasantly surprised him or something. That was my takeaway from that video. I don't remember exactly though. Yes, Lamau. I've still got to watch the last 7 Bacon podcasts. Why don't you just watch them? Instead of watching Destiny streams, just watch Bacon's podcast. There you go, easy. Kyle, I give you permission to skip the rest of 2021. No, Jen hence message me. For your information, I'm working hard to get Rings of Power Season 2 on the podcast for 2024. Did your friends watch Season 1? Did you talk about it? I know it would have... What year did that even come out? That would have been 2... I guess it could be in this. I don't remember. Probably not, right? Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Boys. Oh my god, I left the... Oh, it is on here. Yeah, the Rings of Power. Crazy. Maybe now I'm done with the podcast, I can make other videos. That is so true. What was Bacon's last one? The Japan one? True, this was a great video. I've listened to this so many times. But I listened to the one on the Leftover Bacon channel. I don't listen to this video. Okay. Are you monetized yet, Bacon? Do you not have enough watch hours? Jesus, you're at 1. I didn't realize you're at 1.24. That's got to be like a crazy amount of... Because it took you a long time to get to 1,000, but now to get like almost a 1.25. What happened? Where are all these subscribers coming from? I guess Vinland Saga Season 2 happened, maybe? And all your Vinland videos probably got a bunch of views? Or maybe it was this short. Or the short form people, they're like, the 256 of them subscribed and got you to 1,254 or 40 something subscribers. Crazy. So I missed my time to catch up on Rings of Power. No, that was the perfect time, Kyle. You have an entire day. You could binge it all in one go. Did you watch Gen V? No, I haven't watched anything recently. But I do have 2 commitments this month, which I am going to be watching, which are The Godfather and Searching for Sugar Man. So I'll probably watch them tomorrow before I get bombarded with more interviews, I guess. But there were a few things, actually, that were added. You know, some of us in the audience will be happy. I accepted Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you know, a comedy apparently, but I looked it up. It looks interesting, getting interesting reviews. What else? Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. I looked it up, and apparently this is the first one in the series, so I approved the first one and not the rest of them, because I'm like, let me just watch the first one first, you know? Even though I've technically seen Oldboy, and I don't know where that... I don't remember exactly where that falls. The Expanse. I can't believe I didn't have Expanse on here, because... you know, it's been something that I've heard good things about for a long time. What else? I added some stuff to my personal radar, too. Oh yeah, Prey, true. Because I saw some random clip on TikTok, and I was like, yeah, I always wanted to see this movie. And I never did. And then this Deer anime, which has just looked very funny in every clip I've seen, so I should probably watch this as well. My Dear Friend Noko-tan. I don't know nothing about it, but it looks funny, so maybe we'll watch that. That's the updates in that regard, I guess. Did you... Oh yeah, Gen V. Did you see my vids? And I don't know if you mean vids you uploaded. If you have, I didn't see them. So, what is this? Ciclet's actually got videos. I didn't see none of this. Wait, I've seen this one 12 hours ago. It's a whole minute. How are these shorts doing? Anything oh my goodness. Okay, maybe it's just like a... Let's have a look.
One of the...
So, wait, so... I'm assuming this is the short that's been uploaded on the main, like, non-short format? I don't know how this works. I guess because it's over a minute or something? I don't know. Berserk fans just got more homophobic. Oh boy. Okay. This is going to be interesting. So this is fan of the channel, orbiter of the channel, you could say, Ciclet. You know, even though he has 2 times the number of subscribers as me. Okay. Anyway.
One of the most insecure man-children in fiction.
I find it really telling that you'll look at Griffith's arc dealing with his emotional repression, rooted in childhood trauma, where he had to deal with watching tens of thousands of his men die on the battlefield at the age of like 12, and then getting whored out at the age of 14 to save the children in his army. And you'll frame that as an immature man-child who...
Hey, is this a Vosh parody? With the glasses and the outfit? I can't even tell, but if it is, it's great.
who just can't get his way and is selfish and just an overall baby. And you know, a part of this emotional repression came from the fact that he lived in a patriarchal society that did not allow him to express his emotions healthily as a man. And so I find it quite ironic that you'll attack him along those lines when it is those very lines that meant that he could not express himself in an emotionally healthy way. You're part of the problem. And there's an added layer of hypocrisy in here, because when it comes to Guts' character, you'll always go on about how he's emotionally stunted and repressed due to his childhood abuse and the eclipse and all of the horrible things that he's been through. But when you look at a character like Griffith, because he's gay, you all of a sudden don't see it that way, and all of a sudden he's a monster and a rapist and a predator. There's no real difference between Guts and Griffith. The only difference is the aesthetics of masculinity that you're so attracted to because you yourself are a victim of toxic masculinity. And if anything goes against that, you see it as a threat. And that's what you see in Griffith.
So true. You know, not enough people see the struggles that Griffith had to go through. Oh, this is Guntoad again. I don't know, I can't recognize his voice, but crazy. Oh, it is Guntoad, the classic Guntoad, my goodness. A running cichlid antagonist. I've had run-ins with Guntoad before, and he ducked the debate, claiming he doesn't talk about Berserk anymore. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Well, rest assured, because I'm not going to be letting misinformation about Griffith slide, and I'm certainly not going to let covert homophobia seep even further into the toxic discourse. Join the revolt, join my Discord. Then here's a Discord link. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. Well done, Cichlid. And I'm guessing the shorts are just cut up from that, maybe? Oh, no, maybe not. I guess this is probably from it.
One of the most
I assume this is the same thing. Okay, okay. He raped the chick. That is true, but I mean, Cichlid would say that's not Griffith.
No, Griffith from Berserk did not rape Casca.
Sure.
That was Femto. If you paid any attention to the story, you would know that human Griffith and Femto are not at all the same person. Griffith, in the transformation, had his empathy artificially taken away from him by the idea of evil, without his consent.
I've heard this
He
argument
says,
before,
all
believe it
their
or not.
deaths are piercing through me. How strange. I can't feel anything. And then he says, what's this? And the idea of evil says, the very last tear you shed. Because the idea of evil explains to Griffith that his heart has been frozen so he can no longer feel empathy and compassion. And it's that psychopathic monster, not Griffith, who rapes Casca in front of Guts. Not human Griffith. Human
What? I just saw the Jujutsu Kaisen tag. This is great.
Griffith did
What a great
absolutely
idea.
nothing wrong. And people like you and people like Guntoad are intentional fucking liars slandering
Oh my
Griffith's
goodness.
name when he's done nothing wrong just because he's gay. And you fucking know what you're doing.
Okay, interesting. It's a pretty cool, what do you even call this? A figure? A statue? It's pretty sick. I wish I had a pigeon thing like that. Tellum 6, Spawn Zorko, classic. Chatter that we see every now and then in the channel. You are right, etc., etc. All right, let's see. Next one, final one. We got more hate towards Cichlid. Crazy. The Cope Griffith apologist. Gut stands tears. Unbelievable. Wow. What is this website? We can't be showing this. But then again, I don't know if there is like an official, what the official like website is for Griffith. Oh no, Jesus, for Berserk. So I don't know. Maybe there is no. Wait, well, oh my god, I missed it. I was so taken by the piracy. What was the actual thing? See, I don't know enough about Berserk to understand this reference, but you know what? I'm sure some of you in the audience right now, you're looking at it and you're like, "Yep, I get it. I'm a big Berserk fan. I understand that reference that I just saw." You have TikTok now, true. How is your TikTok going, Cichlid? Do you have a bunch of followers on there? Do you have more than 4,000? I wonder, perhaps. I think I have not many at all. Let's have a look. I think it's probably Elite RE2, right? I don't know what number I have. I know Twitter's 2. Oh yeah, this is me. Oh my gosh. Easy frame mockup. 34 followers, not bad at all. I don't want to hear that. Sunny. We're not doing Shogo Tensei stuff. Cichlid. Oh, you probably got banned, right? Classic. Cichlid. What is this? 92 followers, not bad, not bad.
Griffith.
Okay, no need. We don't need him to sing right now. Anyway. Oh boy, what was up? Did you see my vids? I'm further from monetization than I've ever been. I guess that makes sense if you haven't uploaded stuff in a while. I wonder how I was gonna say I wonder how my hours are doing, like watch hours, but I think I'm doing okay. Just the every time a new what is this? Every time a new season of Mushoku Tensei comes out, I get a bunch of watch hours. These ones, you know, 315, 214. My goodness, crazy. I'm further from monetization. Yep. I've been watching video game podcasts today. Where am I supposed to find the time to watch Bacon podcast? Well, you make time, okay? Because Bacon, he's a trusted ally of your streams, Kyle. Yeah, Vinland Saga Season 2. I commented Ciclet. I'm a true man. I have no growth this year. Bacon, you need to pivot to JJK videos, okay? We need to catch up on the manga, make JJK videos, and you'll probably be the best JJK video essayist out there, I'm sure. I've beaten 3 Colossi. I strayed from my path. Holy shit, Kyle actually did a recommendation. True. But you know what? I'm sure he didn't do it because he recommended it. He just did it because he wanted to do it. That's just how Kyle is, you know? Do you think I'll get my great video out before the end of the month, Elidari? Well, you got, what? Wait, 30 days has September. You got 31 days. No, you have 4 days. I don't think it's happening. There's no way. It's like an hour-long video or something. You're not getting it out. I tried to tell you when I started Ciclet. Hell yeah, you ignored me. Justice for Ebby. Let's watch the Japan singing video again. No, it's okay. But we do love Bacon's videos. Wait, he didn't sing that, did he? Oh, he did sing that. I completely forgot that he sung that video. That's great. Hell yeah, you ignored me. Justice for Ebby. Let's watch the Japan video. I don't check Discord, but you run a Discord channel, Ciclet. That's crazy. Maybe Kyle should join your Discord and then send you like the stuff that he wants you to watch in there. That'd be great. Wait. No, it'd be the other way around, right? Okay, no. Completely ignore that suggestion. Maybe you should become a patron of Kyle Entertainment. Because then I think you actually get Discord access, right? Access the patron exclusive Discord. But maybe you already are a patron. I have no idea. The beard is a joke. Is it? Crazy. The Vengeance movies aren't a trilogy. Literally, it's just a theme connection. Well, when I looked it up, it said it was a trilogy, so who do I trust here? But I just read you saying Old Boy, and it just reminded me of Chainsaw Man. And I've been rewatching a few reaction videos to Chainsaw Man Season 1. I watched the trailer reaction from like an audience. I don't know if I assume it's real, but it was like an audience sitting down in like a theater. And no one was reacting to anything. And then Power showed up on screen. And everyone was like cheering. And I'm like, oh my gosh, people really like Power. Chainsaw Man trailer reaction. I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Oh, it was this. They're all like so quiet at the beginning. And they're just sitting here until Power shows up on screen. It's crazy. I guess there's a Power here with horns. Crazy. My goodness, how great. I need to rewatch Season 1. It's so good. Just the music, the directing, everything. But this is Chainsaw Man to me, you know? My only interpretation. Where is she? They love Power. That's great to hear. Old Boy sucks, so you can have Mr. Vengeance on there. I haven't seen Old Boy in like 10 years. Actually, legitimately, I think 10 years. I think I watched it in my final year of high school, so I guess it probably is a good time to rewatch Old Boy, though. Clipping this to cancel you when you're famous. Oh no, what did I say? Was it the Griffith thing? Because I denounce all of Ciclet's views, even though he says a lot of true things, I'm sure. Check my comment defeating Ciclet on his video. Let's have a look. I got too many tabs open. I don't need this.
First.
I don't know what that is. We'll get to that. Moist critical in AI land.
One of the most insecure men.
Jesus. Ciclet gets a lot of engagement. I wonder why. Kyle Entertainment. Guts is a real man. Liberals like you wouldn't understand. Debate me then, pussy. True. Can you imagine a Kyle Entertainment and Ciclet debate? My goodness. That'd be something. 8 viewers. That's good to hear. I will not be joining Ciclet's Discord. Oh no, I scrolled too far. This is just a TikTok spam I uploaded. Hello, Ari. Hello, Pretty Baba. Welcome. What's with you and watching Griffith Apologia? Because, you know, Griffith's the best character in Berserk. Is he? Actually, yeah, he is. I was thinking, is he or not? I think it's like probably Griffith, Guts, and then Casca, I guess. But I really like Casca a lot in the anime, at least. 9 viewers. We're famous. True. Warm up for the Berserk iceberg. My TikTok was deleted a year ago with over 1,000 followers, and now it's 100. That's just how it goes, Ciclet. But don't worry, people will find you again with the algorithm slowly and surely. Hello, says Shivansh. Hello. JJK ending in 5 chapters. Where will the fans go? I mean, they already exist in basically every other fandom, right? So they'll probably just spread amongst all those fandoms again. They'll go to Chainsaw Man, I'm sure. Chainsaw folk will be very busy again. But please, no JJK spoilers, okay? Me and Bacon are catching up. My goodness, I don't want to get spoiled now. 11 viewers, 13 viewers. Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for keeping us up to date here. Air is here with a monocle emote, I guess. I'm going to lower the view count. Gotta go. Bye. Alright, see you, Bacon. You're a bad person, Bacon. That trailer was good. My goodness, you want to see a good trailer? We're not going to watch it, but the best trailer of anything I've ever seen is obviously the first Chainsaw Man trailer with Denji in the alley and everything. Is it this one? This is the best trailer that has ever been made, ever. Like, the contrasting tone, the ominous opening, the cool action, the cool music, the emotions. This is great. This is like the best trailer that's ever been made of anything ever. And this is why we are heartbroken that Ryu Nakayama has left Chainsaw Man. My goodness. Yuck, Chainsaw Man anime, my eyes. Did you see that very bad dub clip of Denji Elite Ari? That doesn't exist. Dub Denji is great from everything I've ever seen. Proof Chainsaw Man and dub suck. 9 viewers, you fell off. I just responded to Ciclet's comment, but it isn't showing up because I called him a little pussy. That makes sense. That's probably why it's censored. What about all my great videos? What about them? Name one good kind of entertainment video. Chainsaw Man has lost in popularity. Well, that is definitely true compared to JJK. Thoughts on Hakari? I don't know who Hakari is, or if that's an anime or something. Hakari? No, it's some JJK thing. I don't know. No spoilers. I'll ban you if you spoil me on something. People barely talk about it anymore. They are still in Shibuya, by the way. That's good to hear. I'm glad. On the subject of Chainsaw Man, the director of Season 1, Ryo Nakayama, left his new studio to join another new studio. That's pretty funny. My goodness. He just made it like... Well, I guess... I was going to say it's crazy because he just recently made it like less than a year ago. But at the same time, he could have just been there to establish it and then step away, like to actually leave someone else to run it. Like he doesn't have to run it. That's pretty funny. Heath, Miller was cheering you on in the Discord. What did I do? Yeah, apparently Heath, you know, chatter of the stream here, was in a big Twitter argument with someone famous, I think. I didn't read it because I thought it was like JJK spoilers or something. So, yeah, I just didn't read it. But apparently Heath was in a big heated argument or something on Twitter. When you were arguing, oh, Bleach thing? I assumed it was JJK. Yeah, YouTubers are morons. He was annoying. Not us, though. Me and Kyle, we're geniuses, I'm sure. Oh my god, imagine he does Mushoku Tensei Season 3. Wait, who does Mushoku Tensei Season 3? Ryu Nakayama? Maybe. I'd be open to it, but I don't think so. Not my videos, Ari. My great recommended videos. We're getting there, okay. Anyway, what's like the best part of this trailer? Probably the transition in tones, like between this bit. Why is it on 1.5? We can't watch trailers on 1.5, my goodness. And then it gets all scary and stuff, and there's like crows, and oh my god, the gun devil, and oh, it's scary. And there's like a cool shot of Sawatari. It's so cool. Oh my god, the door, and see the fox. It's like the coolest thing ever. Oh, what a trailer. My god. It's like so ominous at the beginning. What's going on? What is this? Why are there dishes? Look at them. Happy family with a cat. Remember Meowie? My goodness. Great. We love it. Anyway. So many trailers better than this one, not gonna lie. Name one. You can't. You can't. Besides the Rogue One trailer, that was the best trailer of all time, actually. Next on Netflix animation, The Ultimate Destination. Crazy. Anyway. I'm not falling for this. I'm deleting this in 24 hours. 23 hours ago, that's pretty crazy though. We could be the last people to ever watch this. Anything interesting here? No. What's this Moist Critical thing? Moist Critical in AI land.
Talk about a new superhero called Moist Man.
This is those like Tesla earning calls that I see that are just shoveling a cryptocurrency. I saw one today for I think it was SpaceX or something, some knockoff SpaceX thing. But maybe it actually just was someone who was restreaming SpaceX because I didn't see any crypto stuff. But it sounded like an AI voice that was voicing it. I don't know. It shows up on my homepage for some reason.
And people are asking, who is Moist Man?
Jesus Christ.
I am Moist Man. I am currently single and looking for a lady companion. I describe myself as handsome, famous, and rich. Would any ladies out there be interested in a man like that?
Oh boy. This is crazy.
I think I like being Charlie.
How did they do this? I mean, I'm not up to date on the video creation stuff, but you don't usually see people who look this good in terms of AI videos. I wonder if they used a bunch of tools or if there just is like a really good one out there that I just haven't seen. Crazy. This video is AI generated. It's not really Charlie. Crazy. Meow is fucking dead. Oh my goodness. I hope not. All right, we got Hannah Fry, Snowblind Tech Bros.
I want to tell you about how a
Oh my
bunch
god,
of
why are
tech
her videos so
bros
quiet?
managed to give themselves snow blindness at a disco in Hong Kong.
I have no idea what snowblindness is. So
When NFTs were all the rage, sort of like the Beanie Babies of a particular type of person, a particular family of NFTs, the Bored Apes. The only one also meant that you had access
I vaguely
to
heard about
Bored
this.
Ape Yacht Club. Cool. And every year you got invited to their special festival, Ape Fest. And it was at Ape Fest in Hong
wait, do I have to understand what snowblindness is to understand this, or is she gonna explain
Kong
it?
in November last year, when loads of the attendees woke up the next morning with extreme pain in their eyes. And they were all diagnosed with snow blindness, also known as photokeratitis. It's sunburn to the back of your eye. You can get this if you look directly at the sun, so don't do that. More normally, you get it from the reflection of the sun off of water or sand or snow, which is where it gets its name from. You can also get it just from a UV light. And this particular party has, because it's obviously a great thing to do, a decorative toilet in the corner that was bathed in UV light. Problem is, these tech bros, they might know a lot about crypto, but they don't know a lot about physics. Because UV light is not just one thing, it's split off into different colours, just in the same way that visible light is. The first is UVA. This stuff's pretty harmless. It's the kind of thing that you get in black lights in clubs. This is what they should have used. UVB, that's the one that causes sunburn to your skin, is pretty harmful. UVC, however, is hardcore. It is used to kill viruses and eliminate bacteria in hospital. And that is what the Tech Bro Bored Ape Club had used. They've got themselves an industrial level bacteria killing machine and popped it up for everybody to take photos under. I'm not sure I know what the moral of that story is, but I just really enjoy it.
What is the context of this? Why would she put this out? It feels like this is part of a larger documentary or something, but I just don't know where this documentary is. Some citation here for a paper or something? Another citation? Like, what is this? Why does she do this? I don't understand. There must be like some other place where she posts these things, like maybe on Facebook or something, right?
I want to tell you about what I think is the most mathematically satisfying place on earth. There is this little lake in Dorset, it's very cute, it's got an island in the middle of it. And what makes this place special is that
Is this going to be where all the eels came from? That'd be
lake
crazy.
is already on an island, namely
Oh, no.
Brownsea Island. So just to reiterate there, you have got an island inside of a lake, which is inside of an island, or a level 2 recursive island, as I like to call it. And that's pretty cool. But wouldn't it be great if you could go to level 3? And there is such a place. You've got Canada, a place called Baffin Island. Inside it's got a lake called Nettling Lake. Inside of Nettling Lake, there is an island which has a lake inside of it. Level 3 recursive. Is that the end of it? No, it's not. There is one place on Earth which is level 5
Is it gonna be the island that's Vinland? That'd be crazy. There's no way, right?
It's called Vulcan Point. It's in the Philippines.
No, okay.
Vulcan
damn.
Point sits inside of a lake, which itself sits inside of a volcano, which forms an island, which itself is inside of a lake, which is on an island, which is in the sea. So that's where it stops. But that is level 5. Here's a picture of it. Doesn't it look beautiful? I once heard that the definition of an island is if you can keep a sheep on it. And, I think the sheep wouldn't be particularly happy, but it counts as an island. So there you have it. Level 5, recursive island, the most mathematically satisfying place on Earth.
Wow, another riveting video. My goodness. Where does she come up with these ideas? Unfortunately, it's an active volcano. She left the punchline to the description. That's great. So I have no idea if the recursive status of Vulcan Point still holds, but who wants to let details get in the way of a good story? My goodness. All right, last one.
A few years ago, before they realised it was a really terrible idea, OkCupid, the dating website, were completely open about the fact that they were experimenting on their customers. So in one section of their website, what you're allowed to do, you're allowed to rate how attractive you thought other people were based on a scale between 1 and 5. Right? So 5 here is very beautiful, 1 slightly more facially challenged, I think is the technical term. And this is the graph for how men on OkCupid rate women. And actually, you know what? It's kind of what you would expect, right? You've got your averages.
Is it? That's kind of crazy to have like the majority of people be rated average. I feel like there'd be like some, like who would you be giving a 1? I feel like 1 is like extremely, I don't think I've ever seen a 1 out of 5 in my life. But maybe, I don't know, it's crazy. I guess it is slightly right tilted.
Ultimately, I think what this graph is telling us is that men just fancy women, if you'll excuse the heteronormative example. That's kind of all very nice and well. By contrast, would you like to see the graph for how women rate men on OkCupid? Subtly different, see if you can spot it.
Oh, wow. What was the difference? I guess it's like tilted. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Again, and what a way to end. No conclusion, no wrap up, less than a minute. This could be a short, maybe to get way more views if it was a short as well. Get like a few million. Crazy. No, I'm not ugly. I'm actually quite attractive if you adjust for the statistical skew by using a log scale to find the geometric mean and hey, come back. Crazy. Very funny. All right. Fuck tech bros. No, we love tech bros. We hate NFTs. No, we love NFTs and we love AI. Tech bros are dorks. How long will it, we have to wait for more Hannah Fry videos? I'm crying right now. I don't know. It's like once a month. I imagine this is all, maybe, this is like my new theory. She's creating an actual like series or something, or like a big movie, which is going to have all these in one place. But as she's editing it, she's like uploading the most interesting bits to YouTube, you know, to maximize her influence. People would give me a 1 out of 5. That's so sad, Kyle. Men are not attractive. Face facts, boys. There's like 3 attractive guys in the world. Hasanabi, Harry Styles, and some other guy. Thank you. That's great. Oh my gosh, it's Revy from Black Lagoon. Remember Revy? Anyway, what's next? We have a bunch of videos. We have some stuff. Oh yeah, true. My goodness, Kyle, I'm already 1 step ahead of you, introducing Tyrone Magnus. So this is Tyrone Magnus's first video. You know, if you aren't familiar with Tyrone Magnus, he's a reaction channel. He reacts to, I was going to say, you know, entertainment stuff, but these days it's just basically anything. Politics, gaming, movies, or whatever this is, documentaries, I have no idea. He'll, if it exists on the internet, he'll react to it, I'm sure. He is very prone to conspiracy or conspiratorial thinking, I would say. Probably leans a little bit more conservative. And is like somewhat entertaining, you know? And he really hates The Acolyte, but not as much as some other people. Then I went back, I watched this video the other day, the first one, well, not the first one he ever uploaded, but one of the earliest ones he did, and it was kind of interesting. But I don't really have much to say. The thing I found kind of interesting is that, I guess we can watch it, but he mentions like, oh, he wants to create a channel so that he can like, I don't know if it was implied that he just wants to become famous or something, or if he just, I think it's like being more charitable. It's like he wants to make a channel so that he can provide entertainment to people, I guess, to a large number of people. I don't know, it's a bit strange, I guess. I'm trying to like, I can't imagine putting myself in this mindset where I'm like, I want to make a channel so that I can like be famous. I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. That's not really what he's saying. Let's see.
My name is Tyrone Magnus. I'm an aspiring voiceover talent, actor, and model. Okay.
Crazy. Who knew that?
I'm doing a lot of videos. I'm going to be uploading a lot of new videos and footage real soon. So I want you all to stay tuned to that. As you see, I already do impressions of The Rock. I do a lot of different impressions. But I'm really not sure where direction I want to go with my channel yet. You know, as you see, I mean, I'm in shape. I've been working out since 1995. I got a lot of experience under my belt. I'm not certified in anything yet. You know, I was certified at one time as a personal trainer, so I'd be giving bro science. I know a lot of guys don't like bro science. The fact of the matter is, some of the bro science is the best.
This is also funny. He starts talking about how bro science is good. It's perfectly in line with the Tyrone Magnus philosophy to reactions, but I mean...
how many times you let a guy work on your car that fix it better than a lot of mechanics out there that have their own shop?
Right.
The fact of the matter is, a lot of bro science out there works. So I think I'm going to be taking questions.
If it works, it wouldn't be bro science, right? It'd just be like science, right?
And I'm going to be answering questions on bro science. I'm not sure if I wanted to do movie reviews. I love movies, so I may do movie reviews. As you know, I like wrestling already. I've been
True, he did do that historically.
So I'm talking about wrestling on a weekly basis. You know, of course, I'm going to be doing my impressions. Also, I'll be updating you on different things that come my way. I have a couple of competitions coming up. All right, I have a modeling competition in May and another one in July. Okay, and both of them are big prizes. One of them is offering a cameo in a movie, $1,000, and a photo shoot, you know, spread in a magazine. So I'm definitely gonna.
Wonder how old he was at this point. Now he's like, I know he's in his 40s, I think. Let's assume he's like 45. How long? It was like 12 years ago or something. So what would it be like? Oh my god, what is 45 minus, what are we, 2024 minus 2012? 33, he'd be in his early 30s. It's kind of funny.
For that, and I'm going to win. Also, just any questions, you know, any comments, anything that help me to make this channel better, it's definitely appreciated, you know what I mean? So I want this to go worldwide, you know. I want my, you know, my billboard in New York Times.
Yeah, this is kind of where I was like, this is kind of interesting. It's like, what does he want to do with the channel? He kind of just wants to get people to watch it, I guess. But
so
yeah.
I want this to go worldwide. You know, I want my You know, my billboard in New York Times Square. You know what I mean? I want my repeating commercial. I want my big commercial out there. You know.
Yeah, like a commercial for what? Like that's the thing where I'm like, is his goal truly to just be famous? Like what a strange goal. But then he like later, I guess he talks about wanting to entertain people or something.
Commercial like Flow or like you know, the guy from Allstate. You know, I want to be that guy doing those fun commercials, making people laugh, making sure people are entertained and having fun while I do it. That's what I'm all about. So yeah, like I said, email me, drop comments, let me know what you think as things evolve.
Crazy. Tyrone Magnus, the origins. What's like the oldest comment on this, I wonder? Let's have a look. 3 years ago. Jesus, something happened 3 years ago. Jesus. 7 years ago. 8 years ago. Many blessings, brother. You will achieve. I believe that. I came to one of your videos by mistake, and now I can't stop watching. And no, it's not just because you're fine, lol. I can see that you're an intelligent, insightful, funny, and very talented brother. The fact that you're easy on the eyes is just an added bonus. Wishing you the best our father has for you. Much success. Official new subscriber. How great. My goodness. I wonder if they still watch his videos these days. What is this celebrating? What is this? Meet photo a day creators. That's certainly not me. So that was Tyrone Magnus. Crazy, guys. What is this?
Man, I just love playing.
We're not doing wokeness in video game videos, okay? All right. Oh my god, we got a video from Deku.
What is that? What is
Crazy. Deku from My Hero Academia. Have you guys heard of My Hero Academia? Isn't that crazy? Okay, anyway. Oh, what was I actually up to in the chat? Let's see. We hate AI. That's not true. What about my videos in the Discord? We're getting there, okay? I want to make a channel to make some motherfucking money. Well, he didn't mention money. He just mentioned success, I guess, or fame. He's fantastic at impressions. Is he? I know I've heard him do like a Palpatine impression. That was pretty good. Me and the bros do science. This is like a year before Tyrone dropped Wrestling Forever. That's a shame. Because John Cena sucks. He did what to one of his videos? True. Anyway, genuinely unnerving anime. I guess let's see what this video is about.
Wait, is that?
Fuck you and Jim.
Much. Now that all the kids born on 9/11 are old enough to drive, let's get this big boy bus rolling. Berserk 2016 was ass. A lot of cool people are dead. I hate.
Wait, is this the person in the video talking, or is this more compilation stuff? I can't even tell.
This place. YouTube now demonetizes videos
Why is it
not considered
360p?
ad-friendly based on levels of vulgarity, which is real fucking retarded. And YouTube Heroes is the gayest shit I ever heard in my life. Now that it's closer to last Christmas than it is to last Halloween, let's have ourselves a good old-fashioned Spookmas special. Please look forward to my June New Year's video. Thank you. Come again.
What is it? Is it like a top 10 list or something?
Bulky anime is always so hit or miss. In my experience, I've found that Japanese horror doesn't often translate all that well to the 2D plane. So today I'm diving in and sharing with you what I consider some of my most favorite, genuinely unnerving anime and
Oh my god, is that Nosferatu from that SpongeBob
anime
episode?
paraphernalia. Now I know not everyone will be on the same page here when it comes to the chili willies, and typically I'm not the best judge when interpreting something as unnerving. For me, it varies to certain extremes, like that one video of the Chinese guy boiling the
I feel like there's got to be no shot that I've seen any of these.
fetus and eating it, or maybe prolonged eye contact with a girl at the grocery store. I don't know, and that's fine. Hopefully you will come away with a disturbing gratification by the end of this, and I know that's all you could ever ask of me. Fucking stinky penis having ass nigga. What's important is that with this video I'm going to be quick, going to be clear, concise, and there's not going
I don't know, he's doing a 2-minute long
to be
intro
any
here.
jump scares whatsoever.
Excuse me.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. Alright, let's just hover over these, okay? Let's see which ones I've seen. Angel's Egg, never heard of it. Who's thought of him? Never heard of it. Perfect Blue, I have seen that. Is Perfect Blue creepy? Yeah, I'd say, yeah, Perfect Blue is probably creepy or unnerving. I would accept that. Cat Soup, haven't seen it. Magnetic Rose. Authority, never even heard of it. But Perfect Blue, let's see the summary of Perfect Blue, I guess. Wait, did I watch the sub or the dub for Perfect Blue? I don't even remember.
The mini entries here are reliant on the nightmarish and otherworldly. It's Perfect Blue's human sincerity that sets it apart from the rest. Sorry, girls.
God, remember that guy? And how this is literally the main character and the whole movie is her persona split apart into like different things, and this is like the obsessive part of her personality. It's crazy. Oh my god, what a movie. My goodness.
Sorry, girls and boys, I only had room for one. So I picked the best one. My only real issue with filleting Satoshi Kon is that I literally can't! So don't be bummed thinking Paranoia Agent, Millennium Actress, Godfathers, etc. are doomed and never to be spoken of given my track record. Because even if it takes another 5-year hiatus, we will get to those in time. You can't exaggerate the influences of Kon works throughout the film world enough, and Perfect Blue is my most favorite example of why that is. Filmmakers far and wide dream of achieving this level of spine-tingling, visceral, chaotic insanity. Being able to succeed so well in making use of the tools of animation in such horrifying ways you otherwise wouldn't have access to with live action is a hallmark of Kon's portfolio. It's what he's known for. You've probably heard all this before in some vein or another, and I don't care. I'm
trying to think. What is the now I don't remember enough of the details. What's something that you can only do in animation that was in Perfect Blue? I guess maybe I was gonna say maybe back then the CGI wasn't good enough, so there's like a lot of stuff you couldn't do. I don't know. I can't imagine anything.
doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on this motherfucker because he will forever remain to me one of the most tragic and untimely losses in the industry, and he deserves it. Not the cancer, the praise. You don't have to be famous to appreciate Perfect Blue's dive into the complex stresses of popularity and notoriety. Nay, you must only have a taste for the divine drippings of one of the most prolific animation minds of our time. And rape. I may have neglected to mention that most of these entries include some method of rape, allegorical or
Oh my god, I don't. Was there rape in Perfect Blue? I don't remember. I remember there was like a rape scene, but it was all being acted, right?
otherwise.
Oh my god, this is barbaric. What is this? My goodness. Anyway, crazy. What a video. Anyway, because John Cena sucks. He did. Well, I read that already. Oh my god. Some sent Ari a demo video. Oh, is this like a famous channel? Is this? No, is it something else? I don't know. I don't know what this is, okay? I don't know any of these big channels. I guess this isn't even that big. Less than 1 million subscribers. Crazy. Anyway. He has no idea who this is. That is true. What's the history? Give me the history. This is like an I'm back on YouTube after 7 years video from the first anime YouTuber. This is like an I'm back on YouTube after 7 years video from the first anime YouTuber. I have no idea what that even means. Was there like a big break between the... Oh, there was a 4-year break. Jesus. Crazy. Gigaken best guy ever used to fight over who copied demo better. Is this like a really old channel or something? 13 years? That's probably pretty old, right? It is. That could be referring to anything. There's a segment in this video that is Perfect Blue. Yeah, we just watched it. Crazy. That's what you're supposed to watch, dummy. I did. There's wacky transitions. Okay, great. Was there? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, that's me. No agenda for this stream. There truly is no agenda, guys. Usually I have like a document which has like stuff I want to talk about, but I've been way too busy studying for job interviews. The Eternals are done. I hope that's not true because I love The Eternals. It was probably my favorite phase whatever movie. I've been EFAP'd. Oh my gosh, this is my dream come true for them to react to me. My god. For all the soft-spoken men out there. Am I soft-spoken, guys? Will this appeal to me?
You know, I've learned recently that there's some women who are sent husbands to be the backbone, to be the strength, to be the courage, to be all the things that they need in their life that they're not. Because women are usually, you know, sensitive, soft-spoken, and all that jazz. But there's also the reverse to that. There is women who are loud. There are women who speak up. There are women who take care of themselves and don't need help from a man. But those women are the ones who get sent the soft-spoken men, the sweet and kind men, the men that we don't have to worry about them not loving us and being home.
That's good.
You know.
I'm glad. Good. This is a nice heartfelt video. Good for you. Okay. Anyway. He's the first guy that did that editing and stuff Ari, and now everyone does it. Respect his authority. Well, I mean, if only I knew that he was the one who started the trend. That gives him more respect, I guess. And everyone treats him like some god, and then that video came out and everyone had to comment on it. That's great. Did it have a bunch of famous comments or something? Let's have a look. Is PewDiePie going to comment on it? He like watches anime,
What is
right?
that?
I don't recognize any of these people. No idea. Alright. Back to the actual list, because we got nothing else to do. Every frame of painting, the sustained 2-shot. I don't know. I think Bacon sent this or something. I have no idea. Some famous channel. Sounds familiar. Every frame of painting. Watch the Tyrone Magnus thing. What's behind the Star Wars prequel backlash? This was on my recommended quite a bit. And I was like, oh, it's this guy. Oh, God damn it, I clicked the wrong thing. And I feel like the last video we watched of his, he made like a really weird point, and I'm like, surely he's thinking of something that I'm not thinking of, because I don't think it made sense, but I don't remember what that point was. What was his like latest? What did we watch? What was it? Was it an AI thing? Surely not, right? Jeez, he makes a lot of videos actually. We're not gonna be able to find. I thought he made like one a month or something, but there's no way we're gonna find it. Some Umbrella Academy, the AI video. I'm actually interested in that. Nvidia thing, Jar Jar dialogue, Game of Thrones. I think we watched the Why I Hate Instagram and TikTok video.
A few weeks ago.
Crazy.
Here's what I wanted to answer. Lex Luthor Jr. says, I'm 43 years old and have finally reached the point where I have the time, money, and space to dive into making. I know that you're never too old to start something new, but I get discouraged when I learn that other makers have been honing their crafts since they were teenagers.
Look at him
Any
flexing his
advice
Apple
for
Watch.
over the hesitation to learn a new skill, because you know it could be years before you feel like you know what you're doing. Huge secret. No matter how good you get at a skill, you don't ever really think that you know what you're doing. You do know what you're doing, right? You do end up learning that you know what you're doing. But the more you know what you're doing, the more you can see how much you don't know what the hell you're doing. Seriously. The knowing more means knowing more about what you still don't know.
I mean, in some cases, right? Sometimes you just know everything there is to know, right?
And your question, I read this last night, and I started thinking about it. Your question, it led me to an idea about advice. And I want to try this out. So my advice is, if you want to make something and you're wondering if it'll take you along, and you're worried, you are held back, Lex Luthor Jr., by the fear that you'll make something and it won't be good, and the delta between you and being good enough to make the thing you want feels too great. I really get you on that. I feel you on that hesitation. And so here's the thing I want to suggest. And I feel like I should also try this, which is, if you're going to take on a new skill, any new skill, I would think about making an object, and then I would commit to making that object 3 times in a row.
Oh, Kyle Entertainment is here. What is an object? What does that even mean? Making something? I don't know. What brings you here, Kyle? What are you here to?
We got plenty to
on,
talk
or?
about, Elite E. I just had a nightmarish scenario happen.
What happened? Please let me know.
You know, Elite E, a couple days ago, maybe one day ago, I ordered a great cable on Amazon.
That is true. If I reference anyone, Kyle has a microphone that
The same thing's
occasionally
happening, Elite E. It's the
disconnects.
microphone, it's not the cord. I want to kill myself.
So you have a broken microphone, is what you're telling me. Great.
Well, as long as you position it correctly, I had to position it the exact same way, and then it turned on.
Why don't you just get like a rubber band and make sure that the cable is like always in the same spot or something?
Well, but if you bump it a little bit, even the rubber band's gonna get bumped.
Just get like a bunch of rubber bands and tie them really tight, and then it won't move. Permanently plug it in.
I remember when I said my audio fucked up on that one recording. I don't think that was the microphone. So, or that wasn't the cord or whatever, because I did another session and nothing fucked up. So I don't know. So maybe it's not that bad, but the cord situation's staying.
That's rough, buddy.
Unless you're gonna pay me $200 to get a new one.
Absolutely not. And I think you shouldn't worry. Okay, I think it's been fine. People can hear you. You sound okay. It's better than the old mic.
Yes. Second point of topic contention, Elite E. You ready?
Go ahead. Yes.
Every frame of painting, Elite E said, "What's that?"
What is it? Please let me know.
Well, Elite E, it's a great old video series. You were just talking about Demolition D, or whatever he calls his channel now. The first anime YouTuber and then every frame of painting, Elite E. Where does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, it sounds like the every frame of pause.
Oh,
the podcast thing, or whatever.
Wouldn't it surprise you if Mauler was referencing this guy?
Well, no, that's what I assumed. I assume that's obviously the case, right?
No, you're surprised.
But I just have no idea what this is. Like,
he's just
video
a
essay
super
channel,
old,
I guess.
like one of the first video essay channels, and then he left. He made like 15 videos and then left. So everybody talks about him with reverence, just like Demolition D.
My goodness, is it very good? Do you love his videos?
Every frame of paint, I don't know. It's just some sort of like objective bullshit. He's just like, this is something that's good.
Now the real question, Kyle, does Mauler like these videos?
I assume he must.
Or are they parodying
I don't know anything about Mauler, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he would probably like them. I don't know.
All right.
I know you listen to all that Mauler stuff, not me.
No, I listened because he critiqued my king, Eric Whiteley. I had to watch his reaction to the Blind
Well, I
Wave
wouldn't
Star Wars
stand that
discussion.
personally. I would take things into my own hands.
Okay, I would never do that.
That was a good threat, huh?
No, not good. Chippy reviews, crazy. Oh,
Oh
great.
my
Yeah, I
God,
got spoiled on this JJK thing. My goodness, we're gonna talk about that. I get so much
Oh.
fan art. My goodness, I hate it. Anyway, no spoilers in the
Let
chat.
me just
I'll
click over
ban
to
you. We'll
my
be done.
phone so I can see what the fuck a leader he's talking about. An
Nothing.
idiot.
Just a minor spoiler from Chibi Reviews and everyone on Twitter.
The your chatter has a good comment, a leader. You should read it.
All that. Then the video came out and everyone had to comment on it. Not comment on the video, dummy. Okay. The Marvel
They all have to comment on their
Symphonic.
second channels, obviously.
No, I understand now. The Marvel
No, you
Symphonic Universe is a good video. Never
That's
heard
the
of it.
one from Every Frame of Painting, a leader. I think that's one you would dislike.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting. Oh, I
It
saw
talks
this
about how
thumbnail.
Marvel music sucks because it's just placeholder music, and there's no soul in it.
I feel like I've heard that talking point before.
Yeah, it came from this video.
Yeah, this sounds like it's going to be a very bad video. I don't know. How... I mean, it wouldn't be a bad video, right? It'd just be a bad idea or an argument.
Point,
Yeah, like
leader.
a point.
Yes, that's what I always try to tell myself when I review these great videos in my Excel spreadsheet. I say, I'm not just going to delete a video because I disagree with it, but
True.
sometimes videos be pissing me off because they're stupid, a leader. So what am I supposed to do?
I mean, depends how long they are, right? Like, I think I would watch a nice short video that
True,
was really bad about
frame
AI.
of painting video is like 5 minutes long.
So this should be my inspiration, right? I should make videos like this. Short, popular.
You already
about
do.
Current media. True, except they're not popular, not all of them. My damn reaction video. That should be my
500
most
views,
popular
maybe?
one. I don't know if it'll
How
even
much
get
has it
the
got?
500. It's at 436. And it's been stuck there for weeks, or for a week, It's only been out for 2 weeks, but...
You know, leader, you win some, you lose some, as they say.
Yeah. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense. It just must be a bad video, Because it's got everything. It's got a bunch of famous creators that I'm commenting on. It's got them in the thumbnail. I guess maybe the title's bad. I don't know. Or maybe people just click the video and they're like, boring. I don't like it. And then they click off. But
Have
who
you
knows?
considered,
I don't know.
leader, that it's the algorithm?
Well, yeah, but Kyle, you tell me, what is the algorithm? What does that mean to you?
Because reaction channels, they only watch reaction videos, not video essays.
So what does that have to do with the algorithm?
Because, see, the algorithm understands the mind of a reaction channel viewer. It's a sub 30 IQ, mouth drool, an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And they would never give your great channel to these people.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks, Kyle. That's great.
Yeah, I got things figured out.
All right, next point of discussion. Go ahead. What else?
Point of discussion 3. So you're going to kill the crossword or something? Explain yourself?
Yeah, so I guess for anyone listening, there's this amazing New York Times crossword that I'm going to open up right now.
What a publication. A historic publication. Been around
yeah.
probably like 200 years or something.
Probably true. Probably maybe even longer. I have no idea, actually.
So you're in Mad Men, I know that much at least.
Yep.
I already did this crossword. So.
Yeah, basically, this is the thing that I've done every stream, basically, for quite a month or so. It's fun. But then, there's two famous streamers that I watch. One of them is Kyle Entertainment, who is in the channel right now. And there's, of course,
he's doing this out of the love
Destiny.
of his heart.
Okay. No.
He's letting me do them.
No, what I'm saying is that there is Destiny who does this, but also he doesn't do this one. He does connections and does some other thing.
And he hates it when he watches them. So
and he does Kyle. Kyle does it as well. Sorry, Destiny doesn't do Kyle. Jesus, I find it so boring when I'm watching these people do it. Okay, I just enjoy doing it myself, which is why I'm doing it on stream. But I can't imagine putting other people through having to watch this do it. I don't know what Destiny is. A bunch of dumb stuff. You tell me what's something you agree with him on.
On stream because then you'll be happy.
Yeah, well, what if I like reading papers about AI or something? People are not going to be happy about that. So I'm not going to do that.
I'm ready to learn.
You think that until you actually see me do it. Just like when people think they're going to join me doing this crossword and then they see me do it and they're like, boring. My goodness. But anyway, we'll do one right now. Oh, no, you can't even do it because you've already done it. I'll do it right now. Easy. Last one ever.
I'll just watch.
Point
You're
of transition.
Screen.
Yeah, true. Well, I don't know how long you're going to be here for. You said you had points.
Oh, not too long, maybe.
All right. Point of transition between two zodiac signs. I don't know. Declare legally void. I feel I should know this. Legally void. I don't know. It'll be some word that I've heard of. Providence land. Providence something.
Island.
I don't know. What was that?
Place in America. That one was the easy one that I got immediately.
August zodiac sign. Okay, let's think. I know there's Aquarius, but that's not that. That's what I am. Cancer, it has to be, because it's like the only other one I know. Oh, it doesn't even fit.
No, that's what I am, and I'm
Gemini
born in
doesn't fit.
August.
There's going to be one that fits, and it's going to be the only one that'll work. What else do I know?
I needed some other letters for
Like
this one.
Leo. I don't know. I don't know nothing about star signs because they're all fake and dumb and don't do anything. Olympic fencing sword. Isn't it a wraith or something? Rapier or something? I don't know. Slice up as a turkey. Oh my god. Not with it.
What do you do to the turkey, Elitari?
You cook it? I've never had a turkey in my life. I'm not American. I don't do this fake Thanksgiving turkey thing.
What about in Spider-Man 1? What were they going to do to the turkey?
Stuff it? I guess it could be stuffed. All right, not with it. Out of
Hold
it.
on, Elitari. I got to deal with that cat situation.
All right. Be a noisy bedmate. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I can't do any of these. Cutely pokeable bit of belly flab. Like on a cat? Like the little pouch thing they have? About August zodiac sign. Wait, what? I don't think I can do a single one because I'm pretty sure it's not even
expected you
stuff.
to figure this out by the time I was back.
I don't think I have a
It's
single
not
one that I
stuff,
can do
you
here.
fucking idiot.
You know what? I'm gonna reveal one. We're gonna reveal this one right here.
I can just tell you.
Okay, what is one down? Slice up as a turkey.
You carve up a turkey.
I've never heard that in my life. Carve, okay.
Carve the turkey.
So that would make
Homo.
the August zodiac sign a Virgo. I think it is.
There you go.
But then, which would make the August zodiac sign a.
You already said it.
How? Yeah, but how? How would that fit in
Three letters.
It has 3 letters. Virgo.
No, not Virgo. There's 2 because it's like the 10th to the 20th.
Wait, did they split up months? I had no idea. I thought it was like a month thing. So Leo, I guess it must be because it's the only other one. Providence Island. I'm not going to know this one. What is this one? Is it Providence something Island?
Rhode Island, Alito.
Oh, Road. Okay, I've heard of that. Declare.
This
Oh,
one's
annul.
easy.
Easy. All right.
There you go. I spelt it wrong, so I had to look it up. I think you just spelt it wrong too.
No, I'm sure I'll be correct. Point of transition
you
between
are
2 zodiacs. A change. No, Cancer. I don't know. An Olympic fencing sword. Never getting that. Not with it. No idea. Be a noisy bedmate.
Oh, you also spelled Virgo wrong, and 2 down
Are
is
you
2
kidding
words.
me? 2 down is Virgo. How did I spell Virgo? How many ways could you spell Virgo?
It's an I. It's an I, not an E. You
Oh.
stupid idiot.
Okay, not with it.
Look at
On
the second part.
him. On him. Hit. Not
No.
with it. I don't know. Be a noisy bedmate. Hour. No.
You did spell annul wrong, by the way.
Null. How would you spell null? And null. That can't
No.
be right. I don't know.
2 N's.
How is
you
it not a null?
stupid idiot.
How are there 2? Why is it? Anyway, crazy.
Now, can you get 3 down? It's pretty obvious now.
Be a noisy bedmate. Snore. Easy. Piece of cake.
Mm.
All right. Cutely pokeable bit of belly flab. Pudge. That's a gross word, though. I don't like that word, so it can't be cute.
It is a bad word.
Yeah. Not with it.
Now, this one's easy. Not that one, the other one. Oh, this one's always been easy.
Point of transition. Cusp. Has to be.
Oh, what a
And this would be an
And then-
Eevee? I don't know. Okay, no.
No, do the 2 down one.
Wait. Not with it. Wait, him?
He's a stupid chat. He's stupid.
Not with it.
He's not sick. He's not with it.
He's not
He's
sick.
not
He's
cool.
not. He's
He doesn't hop around.
I would say unhealthy, but it doesn't fit. I have absolutely no idea. On what? Wait, on him, on hin, on
hip.
On hip? What does that mean?
Like
On hip? Oh, like he's not hip. Oh, okay. Well, I never would have got that. This was terrible. I hated this one. Thank God it's the last one. We never have to do this again. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I don't know nothing about star signs. I don't know any American islands, and I don't know. Crazy. We're done. We hate the.
It's not an island. It's a state of the Earth.
Whatever. Say it's called Rhode Island. Why would it be called an island if it's a state?
North of New York.
I've been
South
to New York.
of Maine. No, you haven't.
The Marvel.
Did you see the Lord of the Rings anime trailer, Leroy? That was crazy.
I saw Destiny watch the Lord of the Rings anime trailer, and it looked terrible, and it wasn't an anime, right?
I tried to watch Tyrone watch it, but by the time I got to it a few days later, taken down.
No, it's not an anime, right? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, it's a cartoon or some shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so why did everyone call it an anime? But no, it says anime fantasy series. Oh, I guess it's directed by a Japanese.
Oh, it did have a Japanese fella.
It looked really bad visually. But I always hate low frame rate stuff. I don't think I've ever been like, oh yes, I liked it. This was low frame rate. That was a good decision. So I hated it basically.
Inconsistencies. What the hell?
There's no inconsistencies in Attack on Titan. Don't be ridiculous. Chibi reviews always spoiling. That is true. Makes me hate his guts more than him being a reactionary. We don't hate. Actually, we do hate. We don't like Chibi reviews here. Because he's a misinformation monster, as Kyle would say. I'm sure. One could say Illidari.
You know,
it is a good title. Well, I have an alliterated title for my Mappa video that will come out eventually.
So Illidari, did you watch all the great Mr. Beast videos yet?
No, I haven't seen a single one. No, you know what I did? What I've been doing recently? Because it's quick and easy to do. I've been watching Philip DeFranco.
No.
I haven't been watching his videos in a few months, so I've been binging a bunch of these recent ones, and every now and then he talks about he summarizes the latest Mr. Beast allegation. So, you know, I have a high level understanding. There's this one guy who made a video on Mr. Beast. He tortured him in this the room or something, and I didn't quite understand if he was forced to stay there or if it was a peer pressure thing, which is kind of similar to the Mappa thing again. And I was like, I don't know where I stand on this. And I need to have more information. And then he got offered money, but he didn't take it. But it was a symbolic thing. He didn't take it. And
he did take some of the money.
Yeah, he took some of it, but not all of it. And he I don't know. I was like, this is a bit strange to me. I'd have to watch the whole context, I guess, to understand it. You know, to Phil DeFranco, I don't think he filled me in enough, basically.
What the hell? Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Chappelle Rowan?
And he's been having Hassan and all of Hassan's takes on here, and pretty crazy.
Because he met Hassan at the DNC thingy.
Hey, that is true. I did see a clip of that. They shook hands. No, they I don't know if they shook hands, but they talked to each other. I was like, whoa, these are two creators I know, and they're in the same space. That's wild. And Hassan is so tall. Like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is really tall. Anyway.
Like the great Kyle Entertainment.
Yeah. So the takeaway here is no, I haven't kept up with Mr. Beast, but I have a little bit more information.
What were we talking about before that? It was very important earlier, right?
I was just reading comments about Chibi reviews. And Priam just said, one could say Illidari is not very hip with it. True.
He's not
That's
very
definitely
good with
true.
it. Now we're gonna watch this Marvel video, Leary.
Yeah, wasn't I watching a video before? I was watching his Star Wars thing, which he didn't get to the point yet. So I don't know.
This guy's annoying.
This guy's annoying, but he's everyone loves him, Kyle. He's he's beloved.
He?
He's the guy from Mythbusters, I think it was. I think.
Never seen it.
I mean, I've never seen it either, but it's famous, right? People love him.
Showed
He's
us that in science class one time.
Yeah, he's like a scientist guy or something. He has a video where he investigated a perpetual motion machine, and it was cool.
I'm more into bro science personally.
What a thing.
Look at what's with every Game Painting's most popular video, Leary. Let's look at this.
Probably, let me guess. It'll be something about Star Wars if you make Star Wars videos.
One, I think.
Oh no, it's
oh,
just
I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius.
Jackie Chan.
See, Leary,
Edgar
whenever
Wright.
you hear a hack YouTuber say that Jackie Chan action is the only good action in cinema, it's because of this video.
No, that's probably not. Unless, how old is this guy, do you think?
I've heard that before.
I don't know what you just said. Were you mocking me? Is that what that was, Kyle?
Yes. Yes.
Jesus, why would you do that? All right. No, not this one. Let's watch the Marvel one. I am interested. It's gonna annoy me.
Now,
Let's
Leary,
have a
now,
look.
Leary, I was just be like 5 years ago, and I will not be held responsible if it's boring or not that stupid.
Don't worry, I'll just stop watching if it's boring. So let's have a look. Wait, is this a channel that like has devoted fans and like comment on my video if I ever upload like a reaction like this? Is this like a Mola situation or?
Because they've only ever you have to do unscripted content to have that sort of cult go on a leader.
Okay,
this
that makes
person
sense,
just
yeah.
made some video essays and then disappeared forever. And
All
nobody
right.
knows. He's gonna say his name at the beginning. I forget what it is though. This is Mark.
I think it's gonna be Paul because Paul is a very like artistic name, you know. Let's go.
So I have a question for you. Off the top of your head, could you sing any music from Star Wars?
Yep. Let me think. What would I sing? I would sing Kylo Ren's theme. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Wait, what did you say? Was that in the video? Did you say something?
No, I said something.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yes, please repeat it.
I said, do you see where he's going with this, Leary?
I assume he's gonna make me sing a Marvel thing, which I'd probably sing
And
the
you
Avengers
won't have
one. Well, I'd be like dun 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 dun, and I'd sing like the whole thing. But then he'd be like, "No, we can't do the Avengers one," and then he'd make me sing another one. And then what would I do? I guess I'd do the Loki theme, but then he'd be like, "That's a TV show. You can't count that."
Didn't exist 7 years ago.
Yeah. So then I don't know. I'd be
7
stuck.
years ago seems very recent for this video, by the way. I would have
When was
predicted
this?
10 years ago.
2016.
Oh, the year when it all happened.
Okay, let's see where this goes. Wait, I can't hear you over the video, Kyle. You're like so quiet
then
right now.
turn it.
You're on 200%, all right? And I can't turn this down because then no one's gonna hear it. So talk
Oh, I can just
louder,
do this.
okay? Yeah,
I'll
perfect.
just put it all into this.
All right.
How about James Bond?
I haven't seen James Bond, so I can't
James
comment.
Bond sucks.
That's
for
what
old
I've heard.
people.
Yeah, it is for old people, exactly. It's like their like Star Wars or cinematic universe, I guess. Wait, is he gonna do Pirates of the Caribbean next? I wonder.
Harry Potter?
Okay, I can do this one easy.
Dun 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 dun.
What you know? What I would sing? I would sing the double toil and trouble song from the Prisoner of Azkaban. Okay, that's the best one.
Nobody knows that song.
Or I'd sing the motif, the dun 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 dun, dun which gets repeated in that movie. It's
Oh,
so
that
great.
one's pretty cool. I like that one.
Yep, it's like only in that movie as well. It's so cool. Oh my god.
My last question. Can you sing anything from a Marvel movie?
Uh-oh.
I'm like the biggest Marvel fan that I know of. I can't think of any of the songs. One of those.
Defeated.
I should know this,
Sure.
but I don't.
Shit.
I didn't know they had like theme songs.
Why is this?
True.
Because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now the highest grossing franchise in film history. More than Star Wars, more than James Bond, more than Harry Potter. So what is missing from their music? The first problem.
I don't know how you could possibly like have an answer here. Like, what do I think is the answer? Jesus, what are you doing?
I'm crinkling things.
Yeah, how about don't do that, Kyle?
Don't tell me what to do. I'll start clicking a pen
What were the
instead.
examples? Did he give anything recent? He said, I guess Harry Potter. No, even that's like 20 years old or whatever. Maybe it could just because it's not that. It's like pretty recent. But then again, I don't think I'll ever recall like an Iron Man theme or like a Thor theme or something. Do they even like? Do they really have themes? I guess they might not. I don't know.
Problem is that most of the music doesn't evoke an emotional response. Take a look at this scene from the first Iron Man.
Day 11, test 37, configuration 2.0. For lack of a better option, dummy is still on fire safety. If you douse me again and I'm not on fire, I'm donating you to City College. All right, nice and easy.
It's kind of hard to hear it. So let's try that one more time, but this time
Sure.
with just the music isolated.
This is a bop.
It's pretty cool.
Did you have an emotional reaction to that music?
Yes.
So what happens to this scene if we just take it out?
Day 11, test 37, configuration 2.0. For lack of a better option, dummy is still on
It's
fire
definitely
safety. If you
different.
douse me again and I'm not on fire, I'm donating you to City College. All right, nice and easy.
The scene works just
If anything, it's probably better, but it's definitely different. That's for sure.
fine, and it doesn't need any other sound. And that's partially why you forget the music. It's like the air conditioner in the background. After a while, you tune it out. Another problem is that the music is used very predictably, so that what you see is what you get. If you see something funny,
I mean, I can't list examples, but I feel like it's also used incredibly predictably in both Star Wars and in Harry Potter as well. But I mean,
you hear funny music. If you see something sad, you hear a high note on the strings.
I don't. Maybe he's gonna get to a cleverer point, but I'm pretty sure you could do this for literally any other movie as well. Like any Harry Potter movie, any Star Wars movie, you could do the same thing, right? But maybe this is part of the point. He'll address this.
This is a really safe way to score a film because all of the emotions are expected. The music just tells you the same thing as the picture. If someone looks scared, then you hear. And this is the second reason the music is forgettable. It never challenges your expectations. But sometimes the Marvel films do have memorable music, except the filmmakers don't let us listen to it. Instead, they cover it up with other sounds, like this.
Denied enlistment due to poor health, Stephen Rogers was chosen for a program unique in the annals of American warfare. One that would transform him into the world's first super soldier.
That narrator is just telling us things we already know.
This is I don't know. I mean, this is fine, but it's kind of boring. Kind of. I don't. I.
Wait,
feel like
he's gonna get to the point.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
And he distracts us from the emotion of the scene. So how does this moment play without that distraction?
Like, I'm trying to also think about, like, what about Christopher Nolan movies? I'm sure there are some memorable themes, but if I asked a random person on the street, would they be able to sing them? I very much doubt it. But then again, there's the influence of, like, TikTok in the modern day, and that, like, makes, like, for instance, the Oppenheimer theme famous, and I don't know.
We hate TikTok.
No, we love TikTok. I'm at 5'4", that's how tall I am. Oh my gosh. Captain Ray is my hero. Yeah, because he got taller. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Did you feel the difference? Film music is incredibly subjective, and it goes through trends. And over the last 20 years, there's been a cultural shift.
Subjective.
Nowadays, a lot of filmmakers feel that music should not be noticed.
That's a contemporary thing that I've heard very frequently. It's not supposed to be noticed.
Right.
But why is it not supposed to be noticed? I grew up on Alfred Hitchcock's films, Bernard Herrmann, and I noticed every note. Right. I find it a little bit baffling why that seems to be the consciousness of music and film.
But there is one thing we haven't mentioned yet, and it's very important. Today, blockbuster movie scores are composed through a particular process. And that process starts with one controversial element.
Danny, you groaned earlier when someone mentioned temp music. The pros and cons.
For me, temp music is...
Already, this is not a video I like. Okay. I'm sure there's more to this channel. Maybe it's also an old video from him or something, but this feels very empty. It feels like you're just loosely tying together a few different quotes from like very like niche areas, and you're tying in with a very weak argument of based on nothing, I guess. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Maybe that it'll end up somewhere.
The bane
strong.
of my existence. It's my job to make the director forget everything he's heard in the temp. I won't listen to it but once. I'll never listen to it twice. And if they're addicted to it, it's just going to make my job harder.
Let's back up a second. Temp music is when you're editing a film and you take music from another movie and use it temporarily in your cut, like this.
God, what a cool song.
Temp music is always supposed to be replaced by a composer's original score. But sometimes, directors
This
and producers
motherfucker's
will tell
taking
their
forever
composer
later.
to imitate the temp.
So then they do the same song basically, and they put it in a lead RE.
Alright, it's an
Did you
old
know?
video. I'm sure maybe his more recent ones.
This
are
is like
better.
his third most recent video, I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy.
Because he stopped in 2016.
I can at least this is a nice, simple, clear, straightforward, mainstream video. I can imagine this appealing to a lot of people, which I can imagine.
Just the
why
whole
that's
point
so
is like,
popular.
they're killing the artistic.
Well,
Alright?
I
The
feel like-
music guy can't make music. He's
No.
got to make temp music, and it's unoriginal, and that's why we hate Marvel.
No, I feel like what he's saying is that there's just less emphasis on original soundtracks. I feel like that's just the point of this, where it's like from a creative decision of when you're making movies, the music, the originality of the music is less important, I guess. But I guess it's
Well,
kind of what you're saying about artistic
I
expression.
feel like the
and stuff.
appeal isn't the argument, it's just the knowledge of like, whoa, I didn't know they used temporary music.
Yeah, maybe back then that wasn't well known, I guess. I feel like this is a very commonly known thing now, but
I've never heard this ever besides this video. not
maybe
once.
this is where I learned it from, like unintentionally. I don't know, but obviously I've heard
Probably
of
told
temp.
you. You know,
Yeah,
I'm a
true.
genius.
I guess I'm also trying to think of like Like one thing I think I've even mentioned this on stream before, but from Breaking Bad, I know Vince Gilligan's big thing with music is that whenever he writes and I think even directs scenes, he does it intentionally without any music because he wants it to like stand on its own without any music, so that all the music will be added to on top of it, so that it actually like enhance the scene. So
Just
the
like
scene
my
will stand
videos,
itself
bro.
without it. Yeah, I mean, true. Just like that's very true, Kyle. Very good. But yeah, so I wonder how that would tie into like something like this. But then again, Breaking Bad definitely has memorable music, but it's not like an original soundtrack music. It's like existing tracks that you remember because it's like, oh yeah,
They
it's like
copied
the
that
theme
from The
song.
Sopranos. Sopranos doesn't have
Yeah,
any
well.
music either besides the songs. They got sued, uh-oh.
To our knowledge, this is the only time a studio has publicly apologized for imitating temp music. But the far more pervasive effect is that now, most blockbusters are temped with each other's scores. So they kind of sound like each other, but just within legal limits.
Oh no, another example. Okay.
You could just skip the examples later, you know?
No, we're listening. It's interesting.
You know, this doesn't quite sound like this other song from, you know, this Transformers movie, and, you know...
Oh my god, it sounds so similar. That's crazy.
It's really striking that chord, literally, that note. It's the same tempo. And,
it's like an AI rendition of it. It's crazy.
Melody.
And as the Marvel franchise has become more popular, now other films sound like they were temped with Marvel music.
I guess. Yeah, I could. If you told me this was a Marvel track, I'd be like, oh yeah. Oh wait, no, it is the Marvel track.
You idiot.
Oh my god. Jesus. Actually, you know what? If you told me this one, I wouldn't think this is a Marvel track. This one doesn't sound like it.
We want to emphasize, we're not blaming the composers. Things don't get this way unless it's systemic.
This is just a bunch of examples. All right.
Directors would often reference. Before temp music became popular, directors would often reference other music as a way to talk to the composer. But what changed everything was modern nonlinear editing, which allowed a director to put their favorite music in the movie and have the editor cut to it.
Oh, you're using mixed sounds? Yes, just right.
Okay. I think I get the point of this video. Okay, crazy. What a video, what a channel. 7.8 million views for the simplest script I've seen in my life. Good for him, okay?
What many people would say, Leary, is the greatest video essay channel of all time.
I can understand why this has a wide appeal, that's for sure. I love this, the clarity, okay? The clarity is what I like about this video. There's very few videos out there that are nice.
Did you just hear that?
That is true. A lot of people rambling and take a while to get to
their inconsistencies.
Yep. Anyway, let's see.
3 minutes.
Miller is here. Oh my gosh, why are you watching this?
What a great video.
Why are you watching this? Clearly outdated. They've gotten better since this video came out. Well, that's what I would assume because
nobody cares about Marvel. Yeah. That's not the point. God, this.
Oh wait, no, I thought it was talking about the YouTuber. Wait, you mean Marvel's gotten better?
No, that dude's made like 2 videos since then. He's obviously talking about Marvel.
How has Marvel gotten better? I mean, the only one I can recognize is the Avengers soundtrack. I can't think of anything else, or the Avengers theme or whatever.
Leader, what do you think Miller the Killer thought? He just thought, I like the new songs. He didn't think, are they still temp music? He doesn't know.
Okay, thank you. Dune has a recognizable sound. That is true. I don't even know how to describe it, but I would definitely recognize a tune where I'm like, that's like a Dune thing. Oh my gosh, definitely. Avengers and Ant-Man are the only good ones they had when this came out. What is there after that? Miller, link like one of them, or like tell me which character has an interesting one, because I can't think of anything. The only one is literally the Avengers one. What else is there? I guess there's Loki from, I mean, Loki is all the TV shows have memorable ones, that's for sure. But I can't think of anything from the actual movies, I guess. Air Pilot says yes. Have you watched Tarkies? I don't know what that is. Ari, do you not just agree with the... Wait, Ari, did you not just agree with the thesis of this video by naming one song from Marvel's first, like, 15 films? Did I agree with the thesis that it's not memorable because of the intention behind it? No, absolutely not. Do I agree with the initial conceit, which was that you can't possibly come up with a Marvel thing, but you can come up with a million Harry Potter ones? Yeah, I agree with that, but not the argument. At least I don't think so. He didn't, I guess, provide me with enough...
He agreed with premise 1. You win
exactly, yes. Thank you.
I know about premises and conclusions.
True, that has something to do with arguments, right? Which I'm not...
And
I don't know much
logic.
about.
And prop logic. Destiny says that sometimes.
True. Propositional logic. Catch
No,
songs.
propaganda logic, obviously.
Catch songs don't mean good soundtrack. Every John Carpenter film has droning synths, and these movies create the best atmosphere. That is true.
You
Oh my
love
gosh,
John
just like
Carpenter?
Inception, that has like a...
That's not a John
wait,
Carpenter
no, Interstellar.
film.
No. I know it's not a John Carpenter film, but Interstellar has a soundtrack that everyone remembers. The dun dun dun. You know, like the docking scene music or whatever. That's like a famous song. Oh my gosh. Watch the last 30 seconds. Okay, we'll go back and we'll go. We were so close to finishing, but let's just watch the whole rest of it.
We weren't that close.
Before you arrive, and when you take, by the way, when you take that music out, often the cut isn't right because they're cutting to something that it's very frustrating.
Part of the frustration is that filmmakers just reuse things that worked in every other movie, so you end up with the lowest common denominator. Remember this? Let's try something different. So earlier in the film, Thor convinced his friends to do something illegal, and he was banished. Now, they're doing something illegal to find him. He's not asking for their help. They're giving it willingly. What if we heard this feeling in the music?
I've never seen these Thor friends in my life.
I only remember the Lady Sif one because she's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I don't know the other one.
All I remember from Thor is he throws a mug one time on the ground.
True. Another. Yeah, it's a great scene.
Pretty good acting.
It's crazy that this guy's in this. He's the guy from, he's just like in a bunch of things. Chernobyl, Andor. I don't know. It's just so funny to think of him in this
We're not
weird
saying
Jersey
this is the right
position.
choice here, but it's worth trying out because it makes the scene emotionally richer. And all of the choices you see in Marvel films, the background noise, hearing what you see, adding a narrator, temp music, all of these stem from the same desire, to keep things safe. This is not bad music. It's just bland and defensive.
hate safe.
And because Marvel sacrifices emotional...
I mean, it is, this is something that obviously I've talked about a lot, you know, like when it comes to The Shining, I love it because it has that nice, loud, overbearing music. I love it so much when a film does it, and true, Marvel just never does it. But
richness for these safe choices, the end result is this.
Ooh, Marvel?
Oh.
No. Oh, wait.
I thought it was making a point by just having no music behind what they're saying or something. But...
I
It was
here we
a
go.
stunned
Marvel music?
silence.
Risk. The kind of risk that creates an emotional connection with the audience, so that they carry the music with
High
them.
risk, Illyri.
People do not remember
Comes
safe
high
choices.
reward.
Only bold, original music can do this.
Bold.
But that being said, we did find one Marvel theme that still got this reaction.
The Avengers?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood
Okay.
Spider-Man, spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Here comes Spider-Man.
That was cute. I like that.
Is he strong? Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing on a web? Check the luck.
Oh my God, it is a
overhead.
whole
Hey
song.
there goes Spider-Man. In the chill.
I do think I only know the Spider-Man song because of the Simpsons movie. The, like,
I was
Spider-Man
about to make the
scene.
Simpsons reference.
That's literally
kill yourself,
I think that's the first time I ever
kill
heard
yourself,
the
kill
theme.
yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
At the scene of a crime, like a stream of light.
That was in the
He
ad
arrived
for the Simpsons movie, Illyri.
just in time.
Isn't it Nicolas trailers?
All right. Wait, we got to finish this. This is the last 30 seconds.
Spider-Man. Welcome, friends. He's ignored.
He's
Action
gonna
is
sing it all,
reward to
Jesus.
him. Life is a great big hang up. Wherever there's a bang up, you'll find the Spider-Man. Woo!
That was incredible. Thank you so much.
Wow, it was. Okay, there's one more thing I want to say. So this video came, let me investigate the channel first, of course.
And the whole point why we're talking about this, Illyri, is because they came out with a new video again. See?
Oh, wow. So legitimately, this was their, like 7 years ago, they had this, then they had one more, and then they took a 6-year break. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a very recent one.
About everything.
Oh, man.
They
Okay.
became the greatest YouTube
okay, what
channel
I was
of
going
all
to say
time
is
and
that
left.
this is, I'm not trying to insult them at all. I think this was it's a well, like decently made video. Clearly conveys the idea. But these days, and maybe it's because videos like this became so ubiquitous and well known and are so well established and people love them so much. Maybe this is why about what I'm about to say. But this legitimately feels like a ChatGPT video. Like I could definitely type this kind of prompt into it and be like, "Why do you think?" And well, yeah, I guess that's what it is. This kind of feels soulless, but I don't. It's not a bad thing. This is probably the style of this channel, and I think it's well made, and it's also older, and maybe it inspired what large
It is
language
definitely the
models have
style
learned,
of
I
the
guess.
channel. I feel like a
yeah.
lot of his videos are just explaining a point, footage.
Yeah, I like it. I like it for the clarity. Clarity is a thing in short supply these days.
This
so I
is
very
how
much
Jackie
appreciate
Chan
that.
shoots action. He does a punch, and then he doesn't cut the camera like those shitty Hollywood movies. The end.
great. A nice simple video. We love it. We love simple videos. With
I want to know about the
straightforward
new
pieces.
YouTube.
I clicked this once and it was some fan fiction. I don't know. They made something and they're like, YouTube should look like this. And I was like, okay, why are you giving us this? This is not a real YouTube update. I am not affiliated with Google. This is my concept. What I want to see YouTube in the future.
I thought it was going to be a conspiracy theory about how they were silencing.
They just designed YouTube and made a popular video. Crazy.
Revy compilation. Let's watch that one.
No, we have chat to catch up on here.
They're getting in my way.
Last 1 minute. We did watch the last 1 minute. Also, they're not better because of repetition, or they're better because of repetition, not because it's not temp music. Yeah, probably. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Black Panther. Let's see. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Nobody's seen this fucking show.
I'm gonna give it 5 seconds. Maybe we'll go to the middle bit. Maybe it's better. Wait, am I too fast? I am a 1.5. No wonder I didn't recognize it. Okay, wait. I don't know, maybe. I mean, maybe I could pick that out. What was the other one? Black Panther? I feel like maybe Black Panther I could pick out a theme.
I'm ready to remember.
Oh, he did the Mandalorian one as well, right? That was very memorable, of course. Wait, did he do the... I feel like he did the Mandalorian. Okay, let's skip here, I guess. Jesus.
Epic.
There is not a single chance that I would have ever recognized this. There's nothing in this where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the bit from Black Panther. Maybe I'm just not a big Black Panther fan. I only saw it once, I guess, but...
Let's drop everything and watch the Chibi Reviews video Miller just sent.
Jesus, I didn't even recognize him. Chibi Reviews, chapter 731 of One Piece.
I bet Miller just got up to this chapter and it came out 10 years ago. What a fake fan.
That's pretty crazy. Kyle, people were so mad when the Thor friends were killed unceremoniously. Did they die?
It's disrespectful to the fans.
I don't even remember when
Tyrone
they died.
told me.
But true, that is true. Got him. Also...
Remember when Loki died at the beginning of that Thanos movie? That was pretty cool.
True, and then he came back and it was really cool.
Nope.
We loved the Loki TV show, season 1 that is.
Season 2 is much better.
Also says a lot that they've appropriated the X-Men cartoon theme so much because it has an actual simple and memorable melody, unlike most of their themes. Why is that theme so memorable? It probably is because it's so old, right?
It's epic.
Yeah, all that, maybe. People probably mean the drums in regards to the Black Panther theme. Sure. I mean, I did hear out a few drums there, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like Black Panther music, I guess.
It sounds like vaguely African music. It
Yeah.
has to be Black Panther.
All right, let's see. One Piece chapter 731. Wait, it's gonna spoil stuff for me. Oh my gosh.
Shut up.
When the Wit Studio...
Get the funny
Jesus
part.
Christ.
Shut up! Are you kidding me? Did I read this chapter correctly? Oda is confirmed. Sabo is alive. I mean,
Sabo's
we knew
alive?
this was
Oh
gonna
my
happen.
God,
I mean, there's
no
a lot of
way.
theories about this entire
Not
aspect
Sabo.
of One Piece. But finding out that Sabo's
Look at
finally
his
alive and
manga
Luffy finally has
volumes.
at least some form of brother now that is still alive he can interact with. Oh, I thought the last chapter was so freaking badass, especially with Big Mom and with freaking Kaido. Just, wow,
Still
this
looks the
series,
same.
no, One Piece, these last freaking 3 or 4 chapters have been badass. This series is getting so much better. And I thought last chapter was going to be the best fucking manga chapter of this freaking series.
This is great. He hasn't changed at all. The only difference is there's no like monitor here to like, show what he's looking at on the screen. He just does the same thing in a little corner
OBS
now or
didn't
whatever.
exist yet, Alita.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
It's crazy. So I guess he just freaks out the whole video.
Really going to get involved? Are we going to see like a 3-way freaking war between big titles?
no way.
I mean, I cannot imagine what the hell would happen if Big Mom and Kaido started fighting out. But if the dragon is in the middle of this is like a freaking
Dragon?
3 bulldozers coming in at once, going like 1,000
How
miles
can
an
there
hour.
be a dragon in One Piece? That doesn't make sense. My goodness.
You just
Well,
talked
I
about
thought
2
it was the last
dragons.
chapter, the greatest
Spoiler.
chapter of One Piece for all of year long. But this chapter actually managed to surpass the last chapter. What the hell? Oda.
Wait, aren't they only... They're weekly, right?
Uh-huh.
So he's saying this was better than last week's chapter? That's what he said?
Well, last week's chapter was just so good, Alita.
Right.
Check the
okay.
date. I bet it's in September or something.
December. What, do they get good at the end of the year or
right
something?
At the end of the year. It's crazy.
Oh, because
This
it's
is
like
in
the
a
best chapter all
classic-
year. I understand. Okay.
This is in a classic period where everybody caught up on One Piece and decided it was bad for a little while, so it was pretty
Wow.
funny.
Weird war. So, yeah, a lot of ways you can go. Well, anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of my review of One Piece this week. If you want to see any more, please leave me in the comments below this video. So please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my video. And everybody, have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.
Oh, Chibi
How
out.
old do you think he is there, Leary?
Mark, I cannot believe.
He could be anywhere between like 14 and like 26. I don't know. I would buy it. Any number you give me between there, I'd be like, oh yeah, that seems fair.
Do you think
no
he
idea.
here is younger or older than me now?
I have no idea. I could buy it either way. What do you think?
Like 17. Nah, he's like 17 here.
13 years ago. I have no. Right now you could tell me he's in his like late 30s, and I'd be like, oh, maybe. You
Just
know?
Google his age. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think you want to click on that channel, Leary.
Chibi reviews age. Is this like an answer or not?
He's not 23 now. I'll kill myself.
So this was in 2018. Okay, so now what would that make him? How many years has it been? 6?
6.
So that would make him 29?
29.
Which would mean in, what was that, 2012?
2013, I think.
Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
He was 18. I was off by a year.
Is that true? The numbers out? I'm just going to trust you got that right. Crazy. 2013. That makes him 18. My goodness.
Oh, it is the end of 2013, so, you know,
Maybe
he
he's
was 19.
Yeah, crazy. Good for him. My goodness. Going strong for 11 years on YouTube. My goodness. 12 years. Sorry.
You know, got more views than him on my most popular video, you know.
Is that true? I'm not going to click his channel. I'm going to get spoiled on something again.
It was like
All right.
600k last time we checked. That's pussy numbers.
Probably he's so passionate. He only gets this passionate now when a lolly gets pregnant. Maybe. Ari last week's was also insane. For One Piece? Oh no, wait, what? I assume One Piece. Lamau JJK.
Yeah, he's talking about. Yeah.
My goodness, I got spoiled on. So at least I'm pretty sure I'm spoiled based on something I saw on Twitter. You know, nice fan art. We love it. Anyway, but I've now banned or muted every single associated word I could come up with JJK in both English and Japanese. So hopefully now we can get less spoilers. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wouldn't have an issue, but I'm reading currently through it with Bacon, so I don't want to get spoiled on it. Anyway,
you got like 4 weeks to lead
the Lord of the Rings thing. Wait, what is this?
So.
Where did this come from? Oh no, someone linked it. Okay. I thought it was the Lord of the Rings thing. Okay, let's watch this. Why not? The Lord of the Mysteries. It's Chinese?
That's Chinese. Shut up, Leary.
CGI, pretty cool. Oh, I was gonna say, why does it look AI interpreted? I guess it links it later. This is cool. It's like Batman versus Superman. Light? 1.5? Cowboy Bebop reference.
Totally tubular.
Oh, deer. Oh my god. He has a hat. Oh my god, he has makeup. Interesting.
It's the Joker.
Is this like a Joker thing? No, probably not, but those guys look really cool. You know what? Maybe all anime should be 4K 60 FPS. That look pretty cool. My goodness.
I
guess we
trust
didn't
the
watch
Chinese
4K.
literary, so you know.
Alright, well, I love the Chinese like I love all people equally. Alright.
Big mistake.
Are you reading it? Yes. We want to, me and Bacon, well, Bacon's priority right now is to get his podcast out, which is going to try and do by end of the next week, or this week, I guess. But yeah, we're going to try and get up to date before the manga ends, or maybe by the time the manga ends or something, and maybe read the last chapter. I don't know. We'll see. We're doing it. Did you read from the beginning? I did. And if you go to the Ordinary Ari channel, which I think you've seen, because I think you've commented on stuff before. Oh, yeah, for Arcane, you listed the like characters or something, right? Yep, there's some JJ. This one here, me and Bacon, we went through it, talked about it. Crazy. And I gave the warning for the spoilers here. Such an ugly language. Jesus.
True. That's what I'm always saying.
That's crazy. I don't think any language is ugly, okay? They're all great.
Not even German? That's pretty ugly.
I've never heard anyone do. Oh my god, what is this? Wait, what? Okay, wait a minute.
I knew she was an industry plant.
Well, she is famous. She has like a Wikipedia article.
Active noise cancelling, and it's a very, very clever thing.
She just shows up
I'm going to
everywhere.
play a tone through one of these speakers. I mean, not particularly pleasant to the ear.
True,
And now what I'm
true.
going to do is I'm going to plug in the second speaker and see if you can notice what happens to the sound as I do.
It's gonna pitch up, isn't it?
Logic might make you think that adding a speaker will make it louder.
Well, it could be
Okay, it's going
destructive,
in now.
right?
I don't know what noise
Did
is.
you hear that? Let me just unplug
How
it.
would
plug
I
it in.
know?
Noise is waves, and waves can construct and destruct.
Can you hear that?
It's not waves.
You've got double the number of speakers playing exactly the same sound, and yet, instead of it getting louder, it actually gets quieter. So
What the
what is
heck?
going on? Well, when I hooked
Let
up
me
the
guess. The destructive wave.
second speaker, I switched around its wires.
This is how active noise cancelling works in your headphones.
Meaning
Oh
it's
my god,
not-
wait, this is the point of the video. Oh my god. Noise cancelling headphones. Oh my gosh, I'm just a step ahead. This is great.
No, Destiny said the other day that, I don't know, he was arguing with somebody about this.
Oh wow.
He must have been right.
I'm essentially putting in the inverse, the exact opposite of what's coming out here. Do you see that? The tone sounds the same, and it's the same volume, but the sound wave has been flipped upside down. This is the shape that the wave is making. That's like the sound wave wobbling in the air. Now, okay, if I put in another speaker, of course, this wave's going to get bigger, right? It's just going to get louder. But because I've widened the speaker the wrong way around, the second speaker
And then you
ends
add them up
making
and they
that same
cancel
wave,
out.
but
That's
flipped
crazy.
upside down. So this one up here
You can't add
ends up being cancelled
numbers.
out by this one down here. And so what you end up with, in ideal circumstances, is a complete flat line through the middle. No noise at all. The noise is cancelled by playing the same sound, just flipped. This is how all active noise cancelling headphones work. Microphones pick up unwanted sounds, which get flipped and played back to cancel out the original noise. All that's coming through your earbuds is what you are choosing to listen to.
My goodness. Crazy.
And
Hannah
why am I
Fry-
choosing to listen to Elite RE right
Hannah
now?
Fry is an amazing science presenter. Crazy.
True.
She's on the BBC. But still, this doesn't explain any of her videos on her channel at all. It's so strange.
She just did that, but low budget and by herself.
Yeah,
And without props.
true. Yeah.
And about eels.
And it was a multi-part series with millions of views in total, I'm sure.
They came from the Parramatta Sea. That was crazy.
Such an ugly language. Even the mega fans are turning on JJK. Well, so did the mega fans for My Hero, and they were all wrong. So, I mean, I'm excited
True.
to see the ending for JJK. It's probably really good. Seth, the programmer, is disappointed we won't get to see higher power levels now. That's really funny. It's crazy how it went from one of the best chapters to Slop that came out this week, Miller. Now that chapter you like suck teeth. Oh, look at this. We got disagreement here. This is great. Just generic life is good shit. True, Miller doesn't like boring themes. Cap, like I can't even put it into words how the chapter changed or did anything for you. Oh, we're not getting spoilers here? My goodness. Sorry, we're not reading anymore. Okay,
Ban them
we're
both,
stuff.
Leader. You just do it.
No, it's alright. Minor JJK spoilers, but we don't want anyone else to know.
Wait, Miller, we told Heath before that you were just glazing him about his Twitter antics.
True, yeah. Come on, Miller. Yeah, I should go through my Twitter timeline now on my channel that I don't log into, or my... What's going to show up? I want a bunch of politics, right?
Better be my
Elon
tweets.
Musk, we love it. Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player, I think. Chewy reviews, of course. We're gonna get JJK spoilers, aren't we? I'm gonna scroll down. It's gonna be like the most recent panel from JJK. It's like more like random
Drop the
stuff.
most effed up meme you got.
Yep, we're slowly gonna scroll down. Sonic, 2 Sonic things in a row.
Sonic 3 is coming out. That's crazy.
Some random meme.
I see that annoying Kira
Oh my god,
it's
it's the Death Devil. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. But it's gonna be feminine.
Find
not
out
masculine
tomorrow.
Like this. I don't want to see what that video
Restricted videos.
is. All right, crazy.
There was a Ludwig tweet. That was crazy.
Yeah, we hate James Hansen. I don't know who that is.
That's the Bleach guy, probably.
Oh, the Bleach guy. Okay, crazy. All right, we're done with this video. How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. All right, we got a little bit
Too
more to
long.
do. What's behind the Star Wars prequel backlash? I'm interested in this. We got the AI hallucinations.
Red Letter
thing.
Media, they did it.
Every frame. All right, we're gonna watch this Star Wars thing. You can leave if you want, Kyle. Or you can stay. It's up to you.
And here's the reason I think that that's actually an interesting practice, because it does not matter at all how bad you are at making something. If you make it using a process and then you immediately make a second one, I guarantee you the second one's going.
What did he say? Yeah. Oh wait, no. Did you see JJK Leaks Twitter was in the top 10 Twitter accounts with the most engagement over Andrew Tate? How would they measure that? Do they report that officially? I'd be interested to see that if you could. Oh, actually, I don't want to see. I'd probably get spoiled.
There was some list. I saw it.
How did they?
Must be true.
Most engagement Twitter, because I feel like Twitter wouldn't release that, but maybe they would. Guinness World Records? I don't even know what I'd look up.
Miller DM it to him. Jesus Christ, what, we gotta fucking wait for this.
But if it don't DM it if it has spoilers, I don't want to get spoiled. But...
The second one is going to be much better than the first one. That's just, it might only be incrementally better. It might.
Oh, so you're saying the prequels were good because they were the second installment?
Only be, it felt better to do it, but it is going to be better. And if you then commit to doing it a third time, well, now you've plotted a curve on a graph.
True.
And you get to see.
Well, technically 2 is a curve as well. But...
just where you might be able to go with this. And more than that, I am positive that the building of it that third time is going to be itself energy generating because of the improvement from step.
I guess technically 1 is also probably a curve, maybe, potentially, arguably.
I've been wanting to do stained glass here for a while, and it's specifically because Kate Sabaker and the amazing Simone Niech have both sung its praises and beauty to me. And I actually bought a bunch of stained glass equipment and tools, and they're in storage right now because I just haven't wrapped my head around spending a week doing that. But I think that that's actually what I'm going to do. I think that when I break out the stained glass, I think the video I will do will be to make the same thing 3 separate times and clock the improvement. I really feel like that could be quite useful. If you end up trying it, I would love to know about it. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious.
Start from scratch each time?
Yeah, I would start from scratch each time. What's that?
What is this?
No, Norm is asking if I would start from scratch each time or if I build in efficiency.
Simply.
And come up and smack you across the chops. John Fryer asks, and this is germane to this, it feels like, do you prefer quick and rough making or slow and detailed?
Okay. He got me with the clickbait thumbnail. I don't know what the video is
about.
about.
You a DM yet?
Oh, great. We got more of her now. This is crazy. How a mobile phone touchscreen works with the sausage. Crazy. Good. Great.
Did Miller DM you yet, Elite already?
No, that's right. Maybe he put it in.
God, he's a fucking loser.
No, doesn't matter. I don't want to see it anyway.
There's a Rainier video.
Okay, now I just got it. Did you JJK MYA is going homeless in a couple of weeks. Mangalika has to be the funniest job. Is it actually a job? You know, I assume you do it for the. Wait, what is this? An Andrew Tate thing? Wait, can I open this? Wait a minute. Congratulate. It's for okay. So firstly, I opened this link. It's an Andrew Tate thing, and it says "Congratulations, friend." And I scrolled up, and it's like this post is from an account you muted, which to me a mute is equivalent to a block. Instead of blocking people, I mute them. So I don't know who this is, but I'm assuming this is the JJK. Oops, I just closed something. Or
a few weeks ago.
Thing. What is this? This is the spoiler person, I guess. Oh, here we go. The most popular account pages on X by traffic share. So I assume this is some like analytics firm or something, right? We power businesses with the best digital lists. Similarweb.com.
I love lists.
Search any website or app. Leadari.com, of course. Let's have a look. How much inside? Oh, yeah, of course. They got me. They always get you like that. Okay, the most popular account pages on X by traffic share, August 19th, 2024. So Elon Musk, I guess that makes sense. No idea what this is. Some anime PFP. Is it a director for something? A musician? I have no idea.
But it's a lolicon something.
Oh wait, that's not. I don't want to view more. I want to translate. No, I did view more again. Okay, wait a minute. I don't know, some corporate thing. Fabrizio Romano, followed by anime. No, not anime AJ. I don't know who AJ is. Alexander or something? I don't know.
That's Alexander. We hate him.
No idea who this is. Why YouTube? I don't know who this is either. Go drove us. That's the JJK spoiler, but that is pretty funny. Even if I'm sure this isn't very official, but that is pretty funny to have this person randomly lumped in there.
Well, when you get the leaks, you gotta share them around with your bros.
Let me think. How does this make any sense? The most popular account pages on X by traffic share.
So 0.1 of the people that see an Elon Musk tweet retweet it.
No, like to me, in my mind,
Or
manga is
the,
it just doesn't. This doesn't
impressions
make
out of
any
the whole
sense to me.
website?
Like manga is a very sub genre of like the internet, of course. Then you have JJK, which is a very much subculture of anime, and then you have manga for JJK, which is a subculture of JJK, and then you have people seeking out leaks for JJK, which is another extreme subculture. So how is it possible for such an extreme, like sub genre is this popular on Twitter? Unless they also tweet out memes and stuff, I could imagine.
Could get
that.
a lot of outside traffic or something, because a lot of people might come to Twitter specifically to see
was
the leak.
there? I guess there could have been. Was there legal action going on with their like if there was some legal case or something that maybe that was picked up by a bunch of mainstream media, and then this account got quoted a lot because they were involved in that? I could imagine that. I can't imagine
The Killer
everyone
has
being the case.
has a hypothesis.
Oh, let's have a look. Because I don't know, maybe they also do tweet out memes. Like if it is the most popular meme, like anime, a Twitter account or something, I could buy that, I guess. Let's see. Or if there was like a really popular Reddit post or something, and it was all like there was a big thing going on Reddit, which would link to this, I could imagine that also maybe causing this to be.
Reddit's not popular. This is Twitter we're talking about.
True. Let's see. Manga Leakers has to be the funniest job. He posts each page separately. Oh, each page. Jesus Christ. And gets okay, this is not what I was expecting. I guess that kind of explains a little bit more. Each page separately and gets 100,000 likes on each page. How does he not get taken down? That's pretty crazy. There are people who look at JJK leaks without even reading the manga.
I was going to say that. I bet there's just a bunch of general anime people that all just look at leaks because nobody cares about spoilers in the real world.
Yeah, but even... Okay, like what I'm trying to think, like... People in the internet who use Twitter, like, just anecdotally, they all know who Elon Musk is, okay? And these are accounts who I have no idea who they are. I would assume maybe they're big in their respective countries. Like maybe this is some big account in Japan. Maybe this is some... I have no idea what this is. But then I'm just trying to think, like, is there... Could I imagine, like, such a big subset of people who are massive JJK fans? I just can't imagine it. But, I mean, I don't know. I would just doubt this data, but I mean, I have no reason. Maybe this is correct. Maybe it's true.
I think Hallie's comment down there has the explanation.
Limfowl. JJK leaks community is that viral? I'm crying.
Makes sense to me.
I guess that's true. Yeah, good point. All right. I read that already. His account was seen in a Japanese police station. He got scared for a bit. That's pretty funny. This guy's an e-celeb, very big deal. Okay, I'll buy it. All right, you've convinced
like me.
That's true. Just like I guess the guy who writes Hunter x Hunter, Togashi, right? Crazy. He gets like hundreds of thousands of tweets or likes on his tweets. Sorry.
He's gone to jail too.
Yeah, for not getting Hunter x Hunter finished. Am I right? Oh my gosh. How the internet is rigged.
Since we watched a great Every Frame of Painting old video later, it's time we watch a Demolition D old video. You know, we're just getting all of our history in.
We already did watch a Demolition D video, right?
No, but that was this newest one, you know.
No, we're good. Oh, the Totally Not Mark video. Thank you, Miller. This is great. Miller, did you watch Totally Not Mark on anything else with Destiny and Dan? What did you think?
He put it in the Discord, you moron.
Yeah, but he only commented on like the first like 10 minutes. Crazy.
Elite already loves Totally Not Mark now.
Yeah, I do have to say, his
super
performance
awesome
on anything else was actually pretty good. You know, he was entertaining. He surprisingly was willing to talk a little bit about politics. I was kind of surprised. I was okay
Better
with
than
it. You know?
Dylan Burns.
Oh, infinitely better than Dylan Burns, yes. Kyle, this Mark video sucks. It has Miles, the guy Digi would make fun of. I skimmed through it. Okay, well, I'm not actually going to watch this.
Oh, that's the Crunchyroll guy, I think. The guy who ran Crunchyroll for a little while.
So in the thumbnail here, One Piece, Naruto, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So I've seen one of these.
2 of them.
You might think you know what the big 3 are and why. I thought I did too at the beginning of this journey.
Wait, let me guess. So the big 3 going to be One Piece, Naruto, and Jujutsu
But
Kaisen?
I assure you, you'll soon find out that almost everything you thought you knew about this trio of anime has been a lie.
Huh? I muted the microphone?
Cat's going to be jumping on the microphone.
Oh, your microphone, okay.
Let me explain. Coined in the early 2000s, the big 3 was a title bestowed to capture the...
God, I don't care about this. Okay, we're not going to watch this.
Fucking idiot. I told you we should watch a demo video.
I skimmed through it. Mark is very dumb. Destiny, a bigger anime fan. No, that's definitely not true. Destiny,
Yeah,
whenever he talks
remember
about
Miller was
anime,
very
he's
mad that he
like it,
doesn't know
okay?
about categories. There you go, Cat.
You know what, Destiny? I was complaining to Kyle about this the other day. Destiny was complaining about Battle of the Bastards. Can you believe it? The best episode in Game of Thrones. He said it was bad.
Shit episode, you know.
We don't like Destiny anymore. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna watch this AI video. Okay, so if you don't care about AI, now's your chance to leave.
I love AI.
Let's watch it.
Oh, I finally came around to buy a few Nvidia stocks because, hey, I also want to get something out
Just
of
like
the AI
Destiny.
boom. These stocks have been dropping ever since.
Well, let's have a look. Nvidia stocks. When did this come out? 11 days ago. Let's just assume she bought it like a month ago. Oh, I don't know. It's looking pretty good. I don't know. She's up 14%, which would be an amazing yearly upgrade, I guess. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Why? Oh, right, I don't believe that. Yeah, so it doesn't look good for AI at the moment as investors are panicking and stocks are dropping. But in this video, I want to make a case that this bubble, which is currently bursting, is not that of AI per se. It's that of the specific type of AI called large language models.
Oh my god, she's so smart. That's so true. Oh my gosh. When people think of AI, they just think of ChatGPT these days.
Large language models. My name's
Sure,
Alita
AI
Reed. I
enthusiasm
know
will
words.
resume once people get it into their head that there's more to AI and my stocks will recover. The best known problem with large language models is what's become known as hallucinations. They sometimes confidently ramble along and produce nonsense. You'd think we all learned this lesson in 2022, but then there was the lawyer who used ChatGPT to cook up a defense and ended up citing cases that simply didn't exist. Whoops. Large language models have become better at avoiding some obvious pitfalls. For example, if you ask ChatGPT for book recommendations, it'll now list books that actually exist. It still often refers to made-up papers and reports, though. And Midjourney now, for the most part, puts 5 fingers on each hand, so much so that if you explicitly ask for a hand with 6 fingers, it'll still have 5 fingers. You can do this by tying some output closely to the training set. That might make the problem appear solvable, but it's not that simple, because hallucinations are just one symptom of a much bigger problem, which is that for a large language model, correct output is, in a quantifiable sense, close to wrong output. A very illustrative example
That is true. That is kind of
comes
interesting.
from Colin Fraser, who's been using modified versions of kindergarten riddles, like the wolf, goat, and cabbage problem. In this riddle, the farmer has to get all 3 in a boat across the river, but the boat will only carry one item.
No, this is about a chicken and a scorpion or something. It's not about a goat and a wolf.
Yeah, I think it's about like a fox and a rabbit or something, I think.
And a hen. They eat hens. But then there's a frog and a scorpion.
I've never heard the frog and the scorpion.
Because the scorpion stings the frog as he's going across and they both die because he's a little scorpion. And it was in his nature.
What's
that from? Is that in Harry Potter?
I don't know. There's no scorpions in Harry Potter. What are you talking about? Jesus.
Left unattended, the wolf will eat the goat and the goat will eat the cabbage. The solution is that the farmer has to take one of the items back on a trip. If you ask a large language model this question, but leave out the information that the wolf will eat the goat and the goat the cabbage, then it'll still give the same answer, which now makes no sense. I like this example because it's obvious what's going wrong. By way of word content, the altered riddle is similar to the riddle that the models have been trained on. So they extrapolate from what they know and spit out an answer that's close to the answer for the original riddle. But as with hallucinations, these answers are close in a sense that we don't care about. Yes, they use similar words, but the content is wrong. It's like in some sense a hand with 6 fingers is close to one with 5 fingers, but it's still wrong. The issue is that we have a different metric for good output than the one that the models use. When I say we, I mean humans, just in case there is some misunderstandings. And these different metrics for what's good are a problem you can't fix by just training a model with more and more input. It's fundamentally missing information about what makes its output good for us.
Okay, wait.
The solution is to...
Is that true? Let me think. So she's also, for anyone listening, I'm not an expert of LLMs, okay? She's saying
then what are you an expert in?
I'm an expert in AI, okay, I would say. but not in LLM specifically. So she is saying that there is an inherent problem, which is that the models are going to produce output that is close to being perfect, but aren't guaranteed to produce stuff that is going to be exactly correct. And there's a big distinction between something being close to correct and not correct, or being close to correct and exactly correct, because that's like the distinction between 5 fingers and 6 fingers, where one feels close, but it's actually impossible and is completely incorrect, even though it is technically close in your metric that you're doing it with. And then she says here that, let's get it
Don't
again.
fucking stand on that
Missing
goddamn
information
keyboard.
about what makes its output good for us. The solution is to teach on these different metrics for what's good are a problem you can't fix by just training a model with more and more input.
Yeah, so these metrics of like trying to produce something that statistically makes sense, where it's like we want to produce the next token that is the most likely to occur, the most to make sense based on the corpus of literature we've trained on. If you continue scaling up, regardless of how much data you have, you're always going to result in the same kinds of errors, because close enough isn't close enough to being perfect. And there can be a large gap between being close enough and perfect. And she says you can't do it regardless of how much data you use. I don't think so. I think that I don't think it's impossible that you could scale it up and give it enough data. Say if you had infinite data, I guess that's impossible, you can have infinite data, but if you had a sufficient amount of data, then I don't see the distinction between predicting the next most likely thing or just knowing what the next likely thing is as a person. Like, I don't see a distinction there. So I don't feel like, I feel like you probably could still learn anything. This isn't like an inherent issue with LLMs. You just need an absurd amount of data to learn it, I guess. I don't know.
Fundamentally missing information about what makes its output good for us. The solution is to teach AI logic and to use symbolic language.
Well, it's like one approach to it, I
Similar
guess.
to what most math software uses. If you combine that with a neural network, it's called neurosymbolic. This can fix a lot of problems with large language models.
This is
and
the
some
one
of those
AI
approaches already
Aliari's an expert in.
No, this is the one AI I am absolutely
Neurosymbolic.
not an expert in. This is what they used to do for AI back in the day, which is, well, I guess they also do it more these days, which is like, instead of just having like a model that's like learning based on like data, like statistics and stuff, you actually hard code propositional logic, which is what you were talking about before, Kyle, which is like a bunch of logic statements, and have the AI learn through these logic statements. And then obviously these days you can combine those like hard defined causational logic statements to actual like probabilistic based like statistical models like deep learning, which kind of results in, wow, we're doing both, you know, but realistically doesn't get used that much, I don't think. But...
exists. For example, I mentioned already in January that DeepMind made remarkable progress with using AI for mathematical proofs. Just last month, they reported that their maths AI now reached the level of a silver medalist in the Maths Olympics. Not only does it solve the problems, it also provides the proof that humans can understand. Well, more or less. The relevant point isn't that AI can solve Maths Olympics problems, because let's be honest, who really cares? The relevant point is that this AI can pass the problem and can formulate logic.
Yeah, but she said it funnier. So it was better.
Correct answers.
Miller seems to think this person isn't real.
She's real. And I know because I've watched an older video of hers before AI was a thing, I think. Or maybe not, maybe I haven't seen that. I don't know. Anyway.
How come AI's been in video games forever?
Because AI has existed since like the 1930s or something, I think. Let's see. What was I up to in Miller's
That's what Hitler was.
Kyle, no, read that. Mark, oh no, it's only said one thing. Not a real person doesn't open its mouth. I don't think he was even talking about this video, but maybe.
Apply this logical rigor to verbal arguments, and boom, a lot of problems with large language models will disappear. Imagine an AI that could win every internet argument. Reddit would become a ghost town overnight. What I just told you is neither new nor particularly original. It's been pointed out for decades by many computer scientists, including Gary Marcus and Jean Le Cun and others. I just want to say, I think they're right. You can't just train large language models on more and more text and images and hope that it'll begin to understand what's going on. And I think no one really expected that. That said, it's more difficult than lumping symbolic reasoning on top of the...
Okay, that's fair. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I would look more into this. I'm not an expert at LLMs. There's a lot of discussion. I'm sure they have way more thought out about this than me, but I don't understand why you couldn't use like next token prediction. Like, given the past sequence of words, why couldn't you predict the next word just purely based on statistics? Like, why couldn't you do it? What's like the argument against it? I don't know. And I'm sure maybe there are actual arguments out there. I just haven't read them, but why couldn't you theoretically? And obviously Jan LeCun, obviously the head of like Meta AI, he would know, and he's obviously against me. So obviously you trust him more than me, but like, I want him to explain it. Maybe he has. I'd have to read it.
Not
I
me,
don't know.
Illyari.
That's
I
it.
trust you.
It's more difficult than lumping
Yeah, you guys listening right now, trust me, okay? Don't trust Jan LeCun, trust me, okay?
symbolic reasoning on top of the already existing models, basically because of what Wittgenstein called linguistic confusion. It's that no two people use a word to mean exactly the same. And once you've lumped together text from billions of different
Subjectivity, I love art.
logical relations between these words become washed out, if there ever were any to begin with. I mean, it's not like people are all that good with
True.
logic. So I'm afraid that the already trained large language models will have
Not
to be
me, I'm not.
retrained.
I'm logic.
Ultimately, the problem with large language models is that the world is not made of words.
This is true. This is kind of interesting, Kyle, where like I can see this as an argument, which is like, if you're only training on words, is there some information that cannot be captured by words? And almost certainly I feel like that's probably true.
Like colors.
Well, I mean, the concepts of colors are captured in words. Like
Describe red, Illyari. Haha, defeated.
Well, the
Suck it,
argument,
AI.
okay, no, the argument would be
It's
like,
warm.
if there's a
That's
person
one.
who doesn't have any senses and can only communicate with words, could a person like that exist? Maybe?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea.
But they
if
wouldn't understand.
Yeah, like, would they ever be able to understand the world? Maybe not. I would see that as more convincing.
Deepest
yeah.
level we know of, the world is
But you
mathematics.
know,
The world is mathematics.
there's not that much of a difference.
Oh my
No,
God.
math sucks. Words are way
crazy.
cooler. We do words, Illyari. We don't do maths. Math
True.
class sucks. English class is good. Now, Illyari. Hold on, I'm figuring out your stupid hypothetical, you know? Except I forgot it because I was being funny about maths and words. Keep going.
All right.
If you want to build an intelligent AI, you need to start with maths.
Illyari, I remembered.
Go ahead.
Blind people, they're not so different from you and me, Illyari. So if an AI was the equivalent of a little blind man, then, you know, we wouldn't even notice. AI
Yeah, so
wins,
this
they've been
is-
created.
This is something I've never quite understood with the Lex Friedman podcast. So I don't know if there's anyone listening right
What
now
do you
who's like,
mean?
oh yeah, I love Lex Friedman.
Russian bot.
No, I generally like Lex Friedman. Okay, if he got a bit too anti-vax at some point or was not pushing back hard enough, which bothered me quite a bit. But other than that, I think I've enjoyed his podcast quite a lot. Now, something that he would often say a lot, in I guess more in the early days when he was the AI podcast or whatever, he would talk a lot about how he thinks that you can't have an AI unless it was embodied. I think that's what he was saying. Like, it's like, in order to have an artificial consciousness, you have to be embodied and experience the world through physical interaction with other things. And then I guess like what you were just saying there, Kyle, but then I would think like, if you take away the sight, you still have a person. Like an AI, why does an AI have to see? It doesn't, because blind people exist and they live lives and they're conscious and everything. And like, why can't you just have a blind AI? And then you could also have somebody who doesn't have hearing, and it's like, oh, why can't I have like an AI that doesn't have hearing or sight? And what if you just take away all the senses? Like, eventually, like, is there any reason that you just couldn't have any of these? Like, have a human that doesn't have any senses? Like, could it work? I don't know, but he seems very sad.
Hold on, Illyari. I'm a bit retarded. So,
Mhm.
can there be a theoretical person that has no senses?
I don't know,
Alright,
but,
we
like-
cut his tongue out. He
Yeah.
can't taste. He's blind. We cut his eyes out. Oh, we're just torturing him, Illyari. So what are they again? You can't hear. Now, apparently you can hear without ears. So how do we just make them deaf? Loud
Yeah,
sounds
whatever.
or
Get rid
something.
of the
The
So I guess at
feeling.
this point, we can definitely have a person who can't hear and can't see. That exists, definitely. And I think there has been people like that, right? Like famous people. Okay, then yeah, feeling. I don't know how you would. I don't know. How
Cut
would you
their
get rid
skin
of
off, brother.
You'd make them paralyzed, I guess, right?
Well, yeah.
Now
but
the
you
question
still
is-
you still interact with the world, right? If you set a guy with paralyzed on fire, he's still gonna burn. But he's not gonna
Not
feel it.
necessarily if you don't have any, like, say you're paralyzed, but also you just have no senses in your like remaining parts. Like you just can't.
What's the last one?
No.
Smell. We'll just
No,
put
but
some
even,
tissues in his
even
nose.
at that point, could you have a deaf, blind person who doesn't have any sense of touch? Like, could a person?
I think
like that
touch is the
exist?
one, right? Because can't you just get
Yeah.
long COVID and not have the other two?
Yeah, you could lose sight, you could lose
Like
hearing,
smell
you could
and-
lose smell easily, you could lose taste easily, no issue.
So Lex Friedman is right because the feeling
the
one is
touch.
the important one.
Maybe it is the touch.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
that's everything. Who knows? Anyway, Miller's saying stuff about Lex Friedman. What is this? Let's see. Oh,
He's
no.
also said something about Blind Wave that seemed
Oh
interesting.
no. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, someone called out the Shrek lie. Oh, and Blind Wave? Hell yeah, true. I guess, okay.
What's the
so-
Shrek lie?
So, you know, Eric from Blind
Hold on,
Wave.
Alidari, before we move on, you
Yeah.
just gotta remember that we still gotta do that thing where you do 5 bad AIs and 5 good AIs, and I have to figure them out.
Yeah, true, we
stream,
do a
let's
tier
it.
list, yeah.
Not a tier list, I just gotta figure it out.
Oh yeah, true, okay.
There's only 2 categories.
That is true.
Shut
Now,
up, Cat.
the more important thing, Shrek Blindwave reacted to Shrek. They did a movie reaction. And I think at the beginning of that, Eric was like, I've never seen Shrek before. I'm so excited. And I was like, oh, okay, this is exciting. And I watched
And
the
then in
reaction.
an honest trailer, he said he had seen it one time. This is crazy.
And then one day I was listening to a random podcast, as I randomly do all every now and then from Blindwave. And it was a really old one from many years ago. And Eric was like, I think he was just talking along with the other guys about how much he enjoyed Shrek. And he was talking about like his favorite scenes and stuff. And I was like, Jesus, okay, so he has seen Shrek. I don't know why he's like, I assume he just forgot or whatever. And maybe he like watched part of it in the theater and I don't know, but it was pretty funny. And I thought about posting it to the Blindwave subreddit, but I didn't. I think I sent it in your Discord and I talked to Miller about it, but where's the, oh, here we go. Shrek reaction authentic. Oh, 0 upvotes. They're not happy.
Everybody, let's brigade the post.
I guess
Upvote it.
in my opinion, just to state it before I read this, I have no reason to believe that Eric is lying. If anything, I could charitably think that he probably saw part of it with his girlfriend, I think is what it was hinting at or something at the time. And maybe he just wasn't paying attention to most of it. And over the years, he's probably forgotten the details and it's just like less important or whatever. But anyway, and also maybe this is my alt. Wouldn't that be crazy? But first, let's read what they said before I pretend to be the alt. I'm not really a fan of picking things apart or scrutinizing details, but just wondering if anyone could shed light on something for me. I would be appreciative since it has painted a few reactions in a weird light since it came to my attention. In the Blindwave podcast, episode 52, at roughly 53 minutes and 30 seconds to 56 minutes, they all talk a bit about Shrek. And Eric talks about having seen Shrek 2 in the theaters. Okay, so maybe not Shrek 1, okay. As well as alluding to having seen the first. Perhaps he could have felt weird about saying he has not watched it. Just curious if there's an official answer to this. Seemed like a weird interaction if Eric had not indeed seen the movies as stated. This is a perfectly valid post, I think, and the fact that it has 0 upvotes is hilarious. And says a lot about the Blindwave community. Anyway, so in the Shrek reaction, he tells the story of how he was technically in a theater when Shrek played, just not paying attention to the movie. It's possible he was referring to that, and misremembered it as Shrek 2. Now, my memory of this podcast is he was talking about scenes from the movie, so I guess we'll have a look. Blindwave podcast 53. You know what? I have a better answer. Let me just like search for Shrek in the Kyle Entertainment Discord. I probably timestamped it.
I don't remember you posting it there, you liar.
Well, I got it right here, apparently.
How come when I search things in Discord, nothing comes up?
Because I'm good at searching, alright? Oh, his favorite part.
Old Iron Leg.
Yeah,
this is
it was
epic.
alright.
Oh, the first one was my favorite.
Yeah, I imagine people probably liked it back in the day.
I want some
It was funny.
food.
It's pretty good. You know, the messages are...
My favorite part,
I get that.
I'm hungry.
I don't love the movie, but my favorite part of that first movie is when that one guy's running from Shrek, but he's going throughout the lines.
And then Shrek just
walking through it.
So referring to an explicit scene from the first movie.
Yeah.
He just watched a clip on YouTube, guys.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible. I would probably say that's probably more likely, but he did explicitly refer to it.
I went and saw Shrek 2 in theaters.
He
The
says
girl
he
I
watched
wanted to
2?
have sex with. Wanted to go see it.
True.
Took her.
You mean the girl that you loved?
Yeah.
Never got it.
Alright, anyway, you got the point.
What a womanizer this Eric Whiteley is. Disgusting.
So do you just skip discussions? He addresses this multiple times as far as I remember. He doesn't allude to anything. He says he's absorbed things through osmosis of popular culture and outright states that he has to see them, that he went to see the movie but didn't pay attention and left before it ended. What is being painted in a weird light is when they have history of plainly saying where they all stand in a reaction. So again, I can't stand comments like this. Because firstly, this is most likely what's happening, and I would absolutely believe this to be the case. But this is a completely fair, nicely written, no snark, no hate to one Blindwave, just wants a simple to see if there's anything, if this has been discussed before, or if they've ever commented on anything like this. And so, do you just skip the discussions? He addressed this multiple times as far as I remember, blah, blah, blah. My goodness, so I hate these comments.
Well, you already have got a plan.
Yes, please.
I come up with the best plans, as we all know. We got to get, fuck, if I remembered Shane's new channel's name, this would have been
Third
really
Street
fun.
Reactions?
We need to get Third Street Reactions in here. They know, they got the scoop.
Yeah, name and shame.
They got the scoop.
Yeah. Perfect.
They remember the Shrek.
Alright, anyway. That was a nice detour. Okay, thank you, Miller the Killer. Great. But we didn't even get to what he said. He said something dumb about Lex Friedman, right? But maybe he's smart. Maybe he said something good, okay? We gotta be open.
Russian bot.
Alright, no shot you watch Lex. Well, in fairness, I haven't watched him very recently, but I used to be an avid Joe Rogan
I watched
Experience
great-
watcher, where I think I watched hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Joe Rogan Experience episodes, and Lex Friedman was a guest on Joe Rogan. And then I was like, man, I really like this guy talking on Joe Rogan. And then I found out he started his own podcast, and I started watching there, and I was right there from the beginning. It was an AI podcast. Originally it was called the Artificial Intelligence Podcast, and obviously I'm an AI guy who was studying AI back in the day, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is great. The guy I like hearing on Joe Rogan has a podcast about AI where he's interviewing AI experts. How exciting. So it was a match made in heaven, basically.
I watched the great Ayla for about 15 minutes on Lex Friedman. Epic.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I
couldn't tell if they were sleeping together, but I was trying to figure it out.
I don't think so, no. But I think at some point Lex Friedman had a girlfriend. Now I don't know if they're
The
still
rape
together.
spectrum.
But for the longest time on the podcast, he definitely did not have a girlfriend, and he would talk about how he wants to find love, and it was a whole thing. But yeah, anyway.
So, Leary, when you were watching all those Joe Rogan episodes, did you skip all the comedian ones and only watch
No, I
the
watched all
smart
of them.
people ones?
No, I watched
So you're a
everything.
big fan of Joey Diaz?
Yeah, I heard a bunch of him, and Joe Rogan would constantly say how he's the funniest person he's ever met, and he would always talk in his Joey Diaz way, and he was in Spider-Man 2 or something, and he kept talking about that, and I was like, this is
Spider-Man
great.
1, I
Or
think.
Spider-Man,
Oh,
no,
is
Spider-Man
it
2 on the
2?
train, yeah.
No, it's when he's flipping off Green Goblin, and no, that's a
Maybe he's
different
also in
guy.
Spider-Man 1, I have no idea.
No, he's in
definitely
Spider-Man 2.
Yep, crazy.
If you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. That's what he said.
That is what it's
Except that
exactly
wasn't
what he
him.
said.
That was the guy in Spider-Man 1. So now you're getting
No way.
Yep.
Did he say, it's just a kid?
He says
Is
that to
him?
Green Goblin.
Joey Diaz.
Yes, that's Joey Diaz.
No, he definitely says it
Spider-Man.
in Spider-Man 2, 100%.
He says what you just said. But not
No,
what I
it's
said.
going to be what you said. Has to be.
No, that's the Green Goblin scene. I'm almost certain.
He's mine!
Wait, it might be the scene.
You want to get to him, you got to go through me.
Oh.
No, that's different.
Me too.
Oh. He's going to say it.
One other guy's gonna say it. He's gonna say
God
it.
damn it.
Very well.
No,
Maybe
now
it's
look
after
at Green
that.
Goblin.
Wait, you mess with one of us. You mess with all of us.
Spidey Man.
Oh, no, it is.
Yes. Fine.
Wait, where is it? I wonder. Probably here, right?
It's towards the end after he beats him.
Save a bunch of kids? Oh yeah, I got some for your ass. You mess with Spidey, you mess with New York. You mess with one of us, you mess with all
Miss
of
me
us.
to all of
All
us.
right. Crazy.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, well done. Okay.
Except I was initially wrong.
But we all got there in the end, okay? We're all happy with this resolution. No shot, you watch Lex. He's so brain dead. Is he? I feel like he just like interviews people. He doesn't give many
Yes.
strong opinions on things.
Isn't he like a genius tech guy?
I don't know.
I mean,
He-
Elon
he
Musk is a
definitely-
genius space guy, and he's
No.
retarded.
The difference is Lex Friedman actually has published, like he is a researcher in AI. I believe in autonomous vehicle monitoring of cabins or something. Like he has an extensive research history. He's not just like a random no-name whatever, but he knows a lot about AI. So I would definitely not doubt his credentials about AI. And I guess you could say more recently he doesn't publish because he's become like a full-time interviewer or whatever. But
AI bad.
True. Well, he was doing AI before AI was a thing. And also, I think I originally learned about GPT-2 from him many years ago, where he interviewed the people who published the paper. So this was like before ChatGPT became a thing, maybe like 6 years ago, or 6 years before it became a thing, so ages ago. Anyway, he's so brain dead. The clip of him and Elon talking about the importance of having children when one of them doesn't have kids and the other just disowned them is so funny. That is probably true, but I haven't seen it. All reactors are liars. And they're also thieves that are
True.
taking away the rewatch market. Can you believe it, Miller?
They are. And Surge and which one are we conspiring about? Is Surge's name?
Yeah.
They're sleeping together, Illyria. That's the point.
No, that's not true. Surge and Rana is what I was
yes,
alluding to, but
yes,
that's
yes.
not true at all. Woke
Why
Eric
does
wouldn't
Surge
say
not
that
feel like
today.
his name to me right now?
Wait, Woke Eric? wouldn't
True,
say-
Woke
oh,
Eric
there's
wouldn't
stuff in
say the
podcast.
womanizing thing.
No, I don't think they've changed that much in their podcast, at least. Maybe in the actual reactions
Shane
they
was
have.
a bad
but
influence. He was the womanizer. Now that
no.
he's gone, Eric's a nice
I
sweet
am
boy.
occasionally, when I'm watching the podcast, I am occasionally surprised by how free speaking they are. Like in other situations, like the things they say sometimes, I'm like, I can't imagine the H3 podcast like saying this or something. That's like my bar, I guess. But they do. I don't have examples, but every now and then I'm like, oh, I can't believe they just said that. That's kind of refreshing, you know. Anyway, what's your take on the Naruto filler discourse? Oh God, I don't know. What do you mean by filler? Do you mean like manga, whatever, like Miller's definition of filler, or do you mean like?
No, everybody's definition of filler.
I don't know. What's your opinion? I'm assuming he's asking you, Kyle. I don't know anything
I
about
wouldn't
Naruto.
watch that shit. That shit sucks.
Right, okay. Who the fuck is Ayla?
Just,
Ayla
a prostitute or
No, Ayla
OnlyFans
is a
researcher.
What is she? Like a Twitter
I just explained it
influencer or
perfectly,
something?
you fucking idiot.
No, but like I actually don't even know what she's like known for. I think she's big on Twitter. Wait, is this even her? Doesn't even look like her. I guess it does look like her.
It does.
An American writer. Oh, I guess she has a blog. Maybe that's the main thing. She basically has a lot of she has a lot of like statistical whatever like, about sex related things. I think that's like what she's mainly known for.
And partner compatibility.
Yep, I assume that would be sex related. Anyway, crazy.
What
She
about
has an
asexual
OnlyFans as
people,
well.
Leary? You fucking bigot?
Maybe.
What a
Yeah,
moron.
my apologies. Rape spectrum. That's probably a thing that she's talked about, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know much about
Consensual sex under patriarchy. Pretty
don't know
far to
much
the
about
left on the
Ayla.
rape spectrum.
Ari is terrified of showing manga panels on stream and not a Hollywood movie. Make it make sense. Well, one of those is on YouTube.
I fucking hate that
Okay.
phrase.
So yeah, I can show my nice Hollywood thing on here because it's on YouTube. I have no issue with that.
How do you feel about make it make sense, Leary?
I think it's fine. I don't have an issue with it. I think I say that sometimes.
I've never heard you say it once because I would have freaked out.
I was gonna say it then, but I couldn't think of a clever way to do it. But just pretend I just said it, and you're like, oh wow.
That's what my lady friend says all the time, Leary, when she's insulting me.
Make it make sense. Sure.
Yes. Shut up,
Make
Leary.
that
Don't
make
say
sense,
it. I
Kyle.
just shivered a little bit.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just shivered a little.
The Blind Wave Naruto. Okay.
Oh, because they
Oh,
wasted
boy.
like
Okay,
8
okay,
episodes. But this one's an important filler thing because
There's
it
an
comes back
actual,
later.
No. You know what the actual answer to this? You go to Full Metal Alchemist. Okay. Blind Wave. What episode was it? Like 41 or something?
Was it a recap?
They did an OVA, and people were mad. Okay. Instead of going, it was like some important episode at the climax of like, or when all the stuff was picking up, and everyone was excited for the next episode, and they're like, nope, we're doing an OVA next week, and people were not happy. And the OVA was fine, but people were not happy to have their thing delayed because they were like, oh, we want it now.
They are getting to like the most popular part of Naruto, so
Yeah, so it's just going to be the same thing repeated eternally for all series that they watch. So I'm assuming it's just more of that. My stance is I don't care. Just like it's probably better that they do watch the filler, so at least there's like a reaction to it. Who cares if it's delayed? Just come back in like a few months, I guess. That'd be my take.
it's because Naruto is not with our modern sensibilities, Leori. You see, modern anime, they're good. Whenever they do filler content, they just make it entirely non-canon and terrible, and nobody ever has to watch it. It doesn't go into anything else. These Naruto idiots, they were before our time. And, they tried to feed it back in and make some of it and put it in. So some episodes are partially canon and partially filler. And you're like...
So it's a mess.
Do I watch it?
You know what
Do I
they
not
should
watch
do?
it?
They should remake it using Studio Wit and their
They
entire
should.
arsenal. Of
Somebody already
creators.
did it, They made Naruto Kai. You can download it or something, I
So
think.
we have a comment on Full Metal Alchemist, episode 39, by their editor, Rop. Who knows if he was an editor back then, but probably it's only 6 years ago. Just so no one is surprised, next week's reaction will be the OVA Simple People, not episode
They were
40.
still surprised.
It will be the final OVA they're reacting to. So I guess they got mad at maybe an earlier OVA here. And they've already reacted to it at the time of this comment. After next week, it's straight on, or it's a straight shot from 40 to 64. Please respect the crew's preferences to watch these as they become relevant, rather than skipping them or tacking them onto the end of the series. The editor. And then 47 replies. Man, what a letdown this is. I thought they said in the last episode they were done with OVAs. For fuck's sake. People never change, okay? The same issues perpetually. It doesn't matter what you do to address them.
I wonder if the OVAs are partial manga material, and I know about them because I've read Full Metal Alchemist like a good little boy.
That
like
is
little
true,
side
yeah.
stories at the end of the end of the volume. They used to do that a little bit.
Yeah,
they used
it
to have
probably
little
is.
scenes in heaven with all the dead characters. That was pretty funny.
Isn't Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood known for like there's no filler or something? Isn't that like the main?
Yeah, they speed through the first bit or something.
Yeah, so it probably is OVA manga stuff. They're based for watching it, and they should have watched every filler episode since the start. True, probably. All or nothing, I
take a
say.
little while.
Very strange. Yeah, I guess I don't know the details, but I assume it is, yeah, like just like what Heath said, just like they're picking one particular. I don't know. I don't care.
Because it ties back in later, and somebody's thought it would be important.
Yeah.
Because in a filler, in an actual canon episode later, somebody says, oh, that guy. And then they flash back to the filler and they would have been like, what? I don't know about this. Who is this guy?
Yep. It was probably Rop's
Telling you,
decision.
Naruto's a little
Oh,
weird.
and Miller's saying something about Rop. Okay, we're going to get to it. Umbrella Academy was also on YouTube. Okay, just to make it very clear here. Okay, I have an issue with scrolling through manga chapters because that is something that you get a manual copyright strike on your channel because you're illicitly distributing pirated material. When it comes to reacting to things that are on YouTube, you can get an automated content ID match, which will block your stream or like, I guess your video or whatever. Or you'll get like the actual content muted or like restricted in certain regions, which is completely of a separate issue than having a manual strike on your channel. So that's why I'm okay with watching things like the Umbrella Academy that will automatically give me like content ID blocks or whatever, because then it's at least managed through YouTube system and I'm not getting into any actual trouble with the companies that are uploading this stuff. So that's why I don't have an issue with watching stuff like the Umbrella Academy scenes. But that was annoying when they blocked my stream last time, but I guess it makes sense, you know, I'm playing their stuff. Anyway.
Battle ERE.
Yep.
Fuck them companies.
That's not true. We love the companies that give us the media that we love, okay? We support them here. We love our institutions.
I don't love it.
They wasted... Oh, yeah, true. Aren't they getting rid of 9 anime or something? You tweeted about that today. I don't know what that means exactly, but...
I just retweeted a tweet that seemed funny. I don't know if it's true.
So Kyle Entertainment has said, not 9 anime, to someone who said, several popular anime piracy sites. Anime Suge. Ever heard of that one, Kyle? Anime Suge?
No. The other one that I use isn't on this list here, so I'm still happy. The one I watched Black Lagoon on.
So 9 anime is apparently Anime Wave? I don't know. I've heard of 9 anime before.
Well, there's like 7 9 animes. Like there's 7 Kiss animes.
Yeah, well, apparently they're shutting
7
down.
1, 2, 3 movies. And anybody else want to shout out?
No, we don't want
Oh my god, Elite,
reopen
reopen that.
Oh my goodness.
You can't, you're an incognito, you're a little pussy.
I'm not.
Oh, that's
There you
right.
go.
Look at that second one. No, not this post. We gotta warn you, Elite. Look at this one.
I love that Joffrey, specifically spoils both House of the Dragon and Dunk and Egg in Game of Thrones incredibly in
I
character.
forgot about this, Elite, but there is a Game of Thrones scene with Joffrey where he spoils Dunk and Egg, so you gotta be on the lookout for that on TikTok.
I'm just not going to rewatch all of Game of Thrones.
It's this scene here when they're talking about the Kingsguard and the little book.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
How does that make sense? You don't know?
Well, it makes sense that if they're going through the history of the Kingsguard or something, you'd probably have some spoilers for the history of the leadership of the...
You know, if you remembered this moment, Elite, and you thought hard when you watched the show, this in itself would be a spoiler, but you'll forget it, so it's okay.
Let me think hard then. My vague recollection is that if I'm thinking of it, they're talking about how Jaime is in this book or something, or shouldn't be in this book, and he's lost a hand and is comparing him to the great deeds of these men who came before, and I don't know, I can't remember.
He didn't figure it out, chat, we're alright.
No, your stance should be, if it makes people angry, it's based. No, that is not true. We are like Lex Friedman. We promote love here, okay, and not hate. Rop is such a hypocrite loser. He is like the evil guy in Two Towers controlling the senile king. That's a funny... that is a very interesting analogy. You know, I don't have an issue with Roth, okay? Sometimes it annoys me. I say this every time when he edits stuff out of the OP, you know, because I think the OP is part of the experience of the show, and when you cut stuff out of it, it takes away. But
True.
I think he's trying his best. He has these good intentions at heart. He's
what
a
about
good
the
editor.
previews, you hypocrite piece of shit, Elite?
That's a very good point, and I have no argument against it. I'm just a hypocrite too, just like Rob.
Though you shouldn't watch the Naruto previews, especially if you're a reaction channel, because you got spoiled on big things in the next episode, and the fans will get very mad. Shout out the normies.
Mm-hmm. They have talked about filler arcs for a while since they've watched and enjoyed them on their own time. So look at that. Perfect. What a great mix.
That's also what the normies would say. Oh, we'll watch the fillers in our own time. It's okay.
Yeah. So you're saying Blind Wave copied the normies, basically?
I'm saying none of them have ever watched a filler arc in their own time. They would have killed themselves.
Yeah, they probably watch a recap on YouTube or something. That'd be funny. Imagine not just torrenting anime. I would never torrent anime, okay? Because we have the nice Crunchyroll that provides everything that we ever want, except for Madoka Magica, which you have to buy through Apple, you know, but...
And then you just delete it later when you run out of space. Torrenting's no good, Elite.
True. Love how no one remembers or cares about Game of Thrones so much that absolutely no one remembers the House of the Dragon spoiler. You know what,
Yeah,
Miller? I half agree with you. Okay.
Lines. When Tywin's like, remember the king of the winter past? And Ned's like, no. And he's making some sort of point. Yeah, we all remember those scenes.
You say that, but then at the same time, I could imagine, for instance, someone like Eric Whiteley, who is incredibly, probably knew all these details. If you ask him now about these details, he might not remember them, but I'd be like, yeah, I guess that's probably true. So yeah,
He doesn't remember shit.
Miller's half right here, I think. It is
No, that would make Miller even more wrong.
No, to confirm his point, absolutely no one remembers the House of the Dragon spoiler. I could imagine Eric from Blind Wave forgetting.
He would, but that's not Miller's point. Miller's point is because it sucks so bad.
Yeah, I think that's why he would forget, because he probably hasn't thought about it, because it sucks so bad.
So memorable equals good elitery?
Miller, I'm
What,
trying
you
to
a
defend you,
fucking
yeah.
moron?
Miller, I'm on your side, please. Just remember that.
It's
Oh
propaganda.
my god, I worked for Master Yoda. He's a fraud.
Hello
A Mr. Beast parody. This is great.
This has been on your homepage for 7 fucking streams.
Haven't seen it.
I wanted to provide some context for this video. I am
You
a
don't even get
former
the references,
Jedi.
you haven't seen the real video.
I get the gist of it. There was a guy and he was he acting, or was it like, is that how he acts usually? I have no idea. But he was sitting and he was like a Mr. Beast employee and he was tortured in a solitary confinement, and I get the point.
You know, we got like 10 million views on both those videos.
Well, Mr. Beast is famous. And he
Who
worked
worked
for him.
personally with Master Yoda. And today I am alleging that Master Yoda is faking his disability and has
What?
used Jedi
Sure
temple
is,
funds to purchase hover chairs for himself and his son Grogu, who he had with his secret lover Yaddle. He has also been involved in many illegal activities, such as possession
Legal
of
lotteries.
death sticks, ketamine, and spice, as well as stealing other Jedi Masters' food from the temple office refrigerator.
What the heck?
This may seem like a lot, but I promise you this is just the beginning.
Sure.
There are numerous other scandals Master Yoda has attempted to cover.
Was the actual, did you watch the video? Is it framed like this? Like a very like
It's not as
salacious,
dramatic,
like...
I don't think.
Okay. Because that'd be pretty crazy if it is.
Some of
It's
which
pretty bad.
will be revealed in
Bad as in like, what do you mean?
Badass, brother.
Oh, badass.
the
Okay.
upcoming video with another member of the Jedi Council who has come forward. So stay tuned, and may the Force be with you.
Oh wow, that was cool. Okay.
Attack on Titan inconsistencies, let's go.
Will you be
Marvel
boycotting
propaganda.
Zionist Netflix One Piece like me? No, no, I won't be. Because I love the Netflix. Actually, I don't even love it. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend. It was a 3 out of 5. Okay, I thought it was pretty good. But
Not
no,
as
I
good as
have.
Cowboy Bebop.
That is true. It wasn't as good as Cowboy Bebop, which is something I should rewatch just to see. Maybe I was crazy. Okay, maybe it actually isn't that good. Maybe it'll be the
Can
opposite
we
of Arcane.
please watch Jordan Peterson, please?
But we have to disagree with him. Okay, we can't let his opinions be
That'll be
unchallenged.
easy.
Marvel is not real art. No, but he's like philosophy and stuff. We're not going to be able to challenge it. He'll use like philosophical words,
He's
and we're
an
not going to
idiot.
know.
I'm a philosophical genius.
All right. Well, okay, it's only 2 minutes. Let's have a look.
Disney has taken a direction
All right,
towards
it's a bit slow.
I knew it would be when they woke it up.
promoting SJW agendas. Yes, well,
They
you can
woke
say
it
that
up.
again. This
I
has been
could.
reflected despite backlash in the Marvel and Star Wars movies. Thoughts? My
Star
sense is that's self-limiting. I mean, I know that one of the things I know some people in the comics industry, comic book industry, and I know that the superhero
Do you think
types
he's talking
that
about that one guy Dick Masterson hates? That, or that nerdrotic guy there in the comic book industry?
No, I wouldn't be surprised if he has like actual big name people that he knows from comic. I know he's like a famous
No,
person.
he just met a
probably
YouTuber at one of those events that he goes to, and they all joked
possible.
off.
I could imagine him knowing high-profile people across a variety of industries. He's very influential. He's very famous. He probably inspires a bunch of people. I can imagine them talking to important people in these industries. It's not that crazy, I think. But also, could just be talking about a YouTuber. That is also possible.
superhero types that have been put forward to manifest a diversity agenda have generally been colossal failures, and that tends to be the case at the box office as well.
You think that's funny, Kyle?
It's sad. I'm
Oh, okay,
crying.
they're
So,
crying.
look, here's something that I think is universally true. As soon as you subvert art, and I would regard movies as art,
True.
they're a form of literature.
Not me.
And they can be a very profound form of literature, but even if they're not, even if they're, like a well-paced and well-written action thriller, if the
True. That's
story,
the movie.
which is the art in the movie, part of the art in the movie, if the story is subverted to a political agenda, then it's going to be punished for that at the box office, because no one except for the odd acolyte is going to be the least bit happy.
The odd acolyte. He's a prophet. How did he know this?
Choice of words.
Oh my goodness.
With that, and even they're not. They'll mouth their approval, but they won't go
I'll
watch the
say a
movies.
funny
because
fourth
they just
thing,
hear what they
like it was as it is, or something the Force people say.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will.
Prophetical.
Let's
No,
see.
you say it, you idiot.
Oh,
It
I
wouldn't
thought
be
you meant
funny.
he's gonna make it another subtle reference to the Acolyte.
No.
I don't know. I got no Force references.
It's going to be punished for that at the box office.
Hate is
Because
not
no one except
something.
for
That's
the
what
odd
Yoda
acolyte
says.
is going to be the least bit happy with that. And even they're not. They'll mouth their approval, but they won't go watch the movies because they just hear what they already know. There's no mystery. There's no investigation. In a good story, the storyteller should be trying to figure out the story as he or she writes, and the audience should be participating in that process. The moral of the story shouldn't be stamped on the story right from the beginning, because what you have then is not art. You have propaganda. And when people are out to see a movie or to watch something on television that has an artistic, a fundamental artistic nature, if it's subverted to propaganda, then it's going to fail. And thank God for that. So I think it's self-defeating.
Well, I guess
When
there's
you
a way to
make a
defeat his
story,
argument, right?
you're supposed to be figuring it out as you go. I knew George R. R. Martin was right, and you have to do a garden.
Maybe.
We'll
Let's
see.
He hasn't finished his point.
There's nothing that beats a good story, you know.
Oh, okay.
There's no propaganda.
He's
that
just
beats a
like
good
George
story.
R. R. Martin. This is crazy. Nobody had a
I
better
might be
story
crazy.
than Jordan the Bold.
Couldn't you have something be both propaganda and art? Isn't that possible?
Poster. And it
Yeah,
looks
wouldn't that be like both? Couldn't
It's got a funny little Japanese racist caricature.
Right, yeah.
So I
But
think
not in the
it'll
way
burn
he
itself out.
defines art.
Yeah,
Just
that
let
is
it
true,
play,
yeah.
Leary.
Oh, what a profound
Oh, Tristan
philosophy.
Tate's next.
Wait, what did he say? He said if you subvert politics in a movie,
If it's just for a political end, it's not art because the story is trying to figure out something or have some sort of.
The author's trying to say something, and if you're trying to add messages in there that the author isn't saying, it's bad.
Or he's trying to figure out the human condition, Leary, as we all trifle with it.
Now let's see all
if
the people
answer
whose
is
lives
just
were changed.
political dogma, it's bad.
The odd acolyte.
Oh, Leary,
that's
you don't make
perfect.
original
Alright.
jokes.
Thumbnail. Oh, it wasn't a joke. It was the most obvious thing. All right, the thumbnail is misleading. Oh my goodness, what was the thumbnail?
Because he really didn't talk about Marvel too much.
We talked directly about it, of course. I'm not going to be able to find it.
Go into your history.
Apparently,
Not
the
so
right
good.
mind is a bunch of liars because Jordan Peterson did not say, "Oh, is the real art thing." Okay, oh my goodness. The actual comics were woke as far. Okay, whatever. I don't care anymore, and I'm also tired, so it's probably going to be toward the end. Let's see. Air Pilot says, "We love Israel. We love Israel. Go. We love Israel." The VV actress is very pretty. I'm kind of excited now. What is the VV? Oh, is that a One Piece?
That's a
story?
character, yes.
Well, no idea who this is. Crazy. They do look familiar, though. They look like Nami.
She's a
but in
pretty
the modern
popular
art
One Piece
style.
girl.
But I guess all the characters look the same, right? Because it's all one guy's art style.
Yes, all One Piece girls look the same.
Well, not all of them. Alvida look different, right?
Fat bitch.
I would never say that. How dare you? Gone.
Oh, Luffy told her.
True. Look, I made the reference before I even read the message here. Crazy. Do you think
Again, unoriginal.
Do you think Kobe and Garp will follow Luffy to the Grand Line Miller? Absolutely.
Don't they actually already do that?
Well, why wouldn't they? Because they're the main characters of the story. Garm, Kobe, and Luffy. Those are the three main characters of One Piece.
Yeah, Garm from Vinland Saga is big in One Piece.
Yep. She seems kind of perfect. I don't know. Definitely better casting than Nami.
Doesn't everybody love Nami?
Let me think. I don't even remember my stance, but Nami is the best One Piece character, obviously, in the three things I've seen.
True. True.
Now, I don't think that she's similar to the One Piece live action Nami at all, but I think I like the Nami One Piece. I don't
But
even
she
know how to
looks
make it
similar, and that's all Miller's basing this off.
She didn't
because
even look
Beanie
that
hasn't
similar.
done a single piece of acting yet, Alita.
Oh,
So
maybe
how
Beanie.
could he be comparing the two?
Okay, sure, I understand. Shadowversity's autistic comic is pure comedy. Oh, I'm not familiar. Elite Ari, do you know Tiabu? I do, yeah. I'm glad he survived his cancer diagnosis, but let's see. Tiabu, what do I actually know about him? He's a reaction channel. I forgot to include any footage of him, but also he might not fall into my reaction video because I don't think he does highlight videos. I think he just does like full-length reactions, right? Oh, Mashuga Densei, crazy.
In the way, certainly.
I think
He
he's
had
like
cancer
a cult
once,
like
it was
leader or
crazy.
something. True, he did. Yeah. Well, I don't know the full story there. Okay, but I'm sure there's a community post about it. More importantly, I have skin cancer and I'm afraid of dying. It has taken me some time to determine precisely what actions to take in the face of my looming mortality. Blah, blah, blah. But luckily,
he was dying, a leader.
He went to the doctor and I think he clarified that I think he had a legitimate health scare and he went to the doctor and clarified, and luckily I think that it was found that it was non-dangerous. So good for him. I'm glad, all right? We don't make fun of medical histories here, Kyle, all right? Everyone has issues. You know, I had my issues when House of the Dragon Season 1 was airing, okay?
And
So
Black Sails needed recording, and it was
true. And I had to delay for a few
frankly
weeks.
not
It was a bad time, but you know, life happens sometimes. But yeah, I do know T-Brew, and I haven't really watched his reaction. I don't think I've watched a single reaction of his. But people like it. I know
watched
Shades likes it.
Evangelion, the whole thing with him one time.
Wait, did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he do full length stuff? Like, would you have to sync it up?
Yeah,
or?
I would sync it up. I have my great Evangelion copies, Larry.
Good of you.
And he would react to the director's commentary too. It was epic.
All right, well, excellent. Dude, I read Dark Knight Returns series again. I thought that was a movie series. Oh my goodness. I forgot how amazing it was and how much the 80s
Rises.
hard on crime propaganda it was. I truly had no idea it was based on a comic.
How have you not seen 3 different YouTube videos recapping this series? This is the one where he fights Superman. I'm pretty sure it's the one that
wait, no way.
Superman vs. Batman is based on.
Dark Knight. I guess he was just called the Dark Knight, right? Dark Knight
Returns, you stupid idiot.
Sorry. That's a cool
He's got the cover. I know this cover off by heart, Alina. It's famous.
Well.
And look, he's fighting Superman. He's in a big buff suit. But he's old. I know everything.
Well, cool. That's kind of like the Batman vs. Superman movie. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
All One Piece girls look the same. True, remember that rabbit lady we looked at one time from One Piece and she looked like too much like a rabbit? That was crazy.
Yeah.
Carrot, true. Lamau, remember when you couldn't tell the difference between Hancock and Robin?
Boa Hancock and Robin.
Oh, Boa Hancock.
2 different One Piece characters.
Boa Hancock. They look the same. They still look the same. Was it Nico?
One has a snake. And one has a cowboy hat. Are you retarded?
They're the same. I mean, I can see differences, but it's just like slight art style differences. These are the same character. Anyway, crazy.
They both touched Luffy's penis.
Wait, he got cancer? I only knew he was a Jordan Peterson sim. I don't know if he actually had cancer, okay? He just made a post about it, and he had some, there was some, I don't know, go look at the law. I don't know. Maybe he did. I have no idea. I'm not sure. He self-diagnosed himself with cancer. I have no idea. I'm not propagating any of these claims, okay? I just go by what he said in the community post, which is that he said that he had it. So I trust that he actually did have it. But if you want to know more information,
then he made another one and said, JK lols.
I'm not sure.
I don't think I do.
Dark Knight Returns was a bore. Couldn't get through it. I have the comic through it. Half the comic is boring news reading. Well, you know, I just don't read any comics. That's my solution there. Except for Chainsaw Man.
Comics are cool, bro.
Yeah, we love Chainsaw Man. Which a new chapter should be coming out. We can just look at it on the website.
Isn't it tomorrow, not today, you fucking moron?
Jump Chainsaw Man. Is it actually coming out tomorrow?
Didn't you say that last week?
August 27th. That's like today,
or yesterday.
Right? Wait, what? Okay, I guess the chapter came out. We should probably read it.
Click on it. Let's see if it's the same one.
No, I'm not going to open it still.
Just click on it.
No, I'm not bringing up a chapter on, even if it is official.
Fucking shitty Chibi Reviews does it.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm unbelievably tired.
Do it off screen. Check for me. I don't want to check.
I guess I could, yeah. I've been up early guys today. I had a job interview, if you can believe it. Let's have a look. Chainsaw Man.
Leader, he's gone to America. He's working at Google Chat. This is our last stream together.
Wait, what is this? No, I'm not going to America, and I'm not working for Google. It says product image coming soon. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. Maybe it literally came out like a minute ago, or maybe it's like gonna come out in a few minutes, but I can't currently look at it.
Wait, it does come out now, right?
Chainsaw
I think I thought it was.
Read Shonen Jump.
I was thinking it was tomorrow.
Yep. Product image coming soon. Crazy. Okay.
Well, that's just epic, brother. Looks like I gotta stay
For
up.
your engagement as a little celebration.
To me, 'cause
and
me and
because
you
we're
were sleeping
reunited on
together,
Sunday
I'm so
Rundown,
much.
I have a little thing.
What? No.
And I know what you just said before we started this, but you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to deal, okay?
Yes.
I'm sure you can guess what these are. Here, I wrapped these glasses so they wouldn't. Oh yeah, Puffy sent those to me a while back. I've like kept them ever since.
Lannister, when did you, Puffy? Why did he get the special glasses? Oh, Serge, thank you. My brother,
you
you're
know
your
what?
first normie
They gonna
celebrate
hug?
with me officially.
For your
Nope, alright.
engagement.
Just Miller's
made
fan
out.
fiction. My goodness, crazy. All right.
Heath has some bad news later.
When did Robin touch Luffy's penis? She has only touched Frankie's balls. Okay, thanks, Miller. Watch the Sonic trailer. I'm not watching a Sonic trailer. Okay, I don't know nothing about Sonic. GGGN. All right. There's no chapter today. What? There's no chapter. It was literally on the website. Lamau, same thing happened to me. Never seen this before. It would have come out 45 minutes ago. Oh no. Twitter. Chainsaw Man official. Shonen Jump. Do they even have like an official thing? I don't even know. Shonen manga. I guess not. There's like an anime news or man news or something. Twitter. Shonen Jump. I don't even know where you'd possibly get news for this. I have no idea. It's gonna be JJK spoilers, isn't there? Is that JJK? I don't want to know. It probably was. Well, this looks like some other thing. Oh, there goes Clown Entertainment. Oh, now he's back.
Why did I get muted?
I don't know. I didn't mute you. Maybe your cable broke again.
Maybe.
All right. Anyway, I'm done. Okay, I'm very tired.
Wait, is there one or not?
I have no idea. Probably not. Heath's probably right. Okay, never doubt Heath.
Heath. He's ruining my life.
I would have come 40 minutes ago, brah, but the flashback. Fuji. Oh, I hope it's. Yeah, I am excited actually. I really hope it is a flashback because there's a lot of interesting stuff they can do. And remember, if we see the Death Devil, it's going to be crow themed because it ties in with the birds that have been present throughout the entire part 2. Okay, so I'm calling it. I've called it way longer. It's going to happen. Death Devil, bird themed. Also, time travel is happening very soon. I can promise you. Fujimoto would rather quit than write lore for his story. Okay, thanks, Miller. He ate the manga devil. Hee hee haha, Lamau, lol. Why does Miller make such bad jokes? He ate the manga devil. It's not even
true.
Funny. He's laughing at his own joke there. That's crazy.
That's embarrassing.
Death Devil will just be a girl. Yes, but it's going to be a girl who is crow themed. She's going to have like crow accessories or like a witch doctor mask or something. It's going to be like bird, like evil, like dark bird themed. Okay, I'm calling it now. You're going to read it and you're going to be like, Ari called it because he's a genius and he saw the crows and everything. Because, you know, throughout all of part 2, there's been these crows that have been in ominously in shots, and they're like, why are we focused on crows now? What is this? And
yes, we all heard this.
Anyway, I'm just making it clear. So, you know, to my massive audience of 4 viewers right now, you're all on the edge of your seat. You're going to be amazed. Anyway, crows being symbolic of death is very normal. True, which is why it's going to be the crow death devil. Anyway, thank you. Bye. See you. I don't know. I've got no job interviews left this week unless I get a random one unexpected, like I always have this week many times. So, see you maybe tomorrow, but maybe not. Also, like when Buckbeak dies, true.